I can't unthink that now.
Oh, we're live.
Hey! No,
Hello.
what up?
Hello.
Hi.
Because you gotta see it.
What? Like, oh my god.
Oh my god, Mark. That's how you start the stream off, right?
Ariel. Whoa.
It's not wrong.
It's not wrong at all.
Got a point. Got a point.
All right, welcome
Oh, I get it.
all of our dedicated viewers and all of you new people, everybody.
Welcome,
do you mean?
one and all.
Hi.
We
So-
appreciate you all underneath the
This
same
is
banner.
Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition, Dragonlance,
Put a break
Shadow
on.
of the Dragon Queen. I am your
Her.
Dungeon
Oh, her.
Master
I'm
Mark.
sorry.
Ow,
Okay, I heard him introduce
Hope you guys are ready
himself
for
this
that.
Okay,
time.
roll
I tried to be louder.
They're okay.
11 to 18 and
It's a little hard to
16
hear over
above
the
average.
Do I have added advantage?
All right.
I win.
Amanda, what?
Quadruple.
Everything.
Okay, I'm gonna be
I say
turning
that?
it over to our players to introduce themselves, and we have not one, but we have two tiara-wearing queens at the table today. So Jess gets to start.
Princess.
You get to start.
Jezebel
I am Princess Dunce, aka Jezebel Roquette, the overly curious druid teenager, because that's what she is. She's kind of a dunce. Her grandmother's a drug runner. Yeah.
Okay.
That's about it.
You make it
I am
sound
very-
so bad.
Okay, I'm sorry. She's a back alley herbalist.
Pharmacist.
She don't write prescriptions.
I never
So
said she
herbalist.
did.
Unsanctioned pharmacist.
Unsanctioned.
Backwater pharmacist.
Apothecary.
Oh,
Back alley apothecary.
All right.
There you go.
Very
She probably
good.
can't
Got-
say it after she bakes.
who's
That's not
up
the point.
next? My TTM.
James.
Hello. Hi there. I am Jet, your
James.
friendly neighbor, local lunar sorcerer,
I don't know where.
played by James.
Excited.
Hi. Or some people call me James because there's only one of me here.
Go Team Rocket. That is good.
Oh,
I'm
dear.
done. Your turn.
You're undone. You're
Done.
Hi, I'm Crystal. I play
That's
Age.
nice. Normally it's like there's a
Moon
film on
Whisper.
top, but I
Our
don't so it just goes straight.
friendly, forest-friendly
It's so awesome.
ranger who's a wood elf.
Can you not think
I can't. I'm brain dead right now. I'm sorry.
That is very
So
intense, but it's great.
go on to
Hey,
next one.
I'm Ben. I'm playing Kogan
I
San,
forgot I
the
had desert.
Voice
Hillsdorf
of
Paladin.
reason.
Rate it.
I'm the Vengeance Paladin
Who
for
said he
Rears,
is the voice of reason?
but
I did. The princess has spoken.
We're doing
the
introductions,
voice
guys.
of reason for the group.
Voice of reason of the group. Gogan-Usan. Absolutely correct.
Pass it along.
Jeez, it's my turn.
The Rage Queen.
Oh hell!
I
Oh, well,
gotta spell it. Hold on.
I am Lauren. I play Ellie Wickley-Wocket, Forest Gnome Monk. I have a Badger Martha. She's here to have a good time, and so am I. Let's go.
I spelled that wrong on my sheet, but oh well.
All right.
What'd you spell wrong?
Now that we've
Desert.
Reintroduced ourselves to all of
I
our
spelled it
players,
dessert.
Delicious.
let's
Yes.
let's get in a little bit of a recap of last week, shall we?
I am not joining the chaos of the recap.
Important information about what happened in our last episode.
Jet, minor illusion it.
So many things.
We left off in the chamber of the... Not exactly.
I held myself back. I want you to know this. I held myself back on that one.
Sorry.
Yeah.
continue.
Chef's kiss.
After discovering that, after defeating the ghost, or at least frightening off or scaring off the ghost that possessed,
Oh, that ghost. Okay.
we didn't
Wrong
scare him.
ghost.
He had enough of us. He got annoyed with us. The ghost that murdered the entire leadership of
We didn't let him on a
Calaman.
monologue. That's what
and
happened.
learning that there was something beneath the castle that the ghost Elsinger warned us about to go after. We delved into the depths of beneath Castle Calaman and found spooky flames of the calamity spelling out the story or illusion the story.
Cataclysmic fire, yeah.
Yeah. showing us
Can
the
I
story.
keep it?
Can I keep it as a pet?
I think
Well,
that'd be,
Lord Soth kept it.
It's like a
I
rabbit
think that'd be a
possum. The
bad
answer is
idea.
no.
Aww.
But yes, it gave us the story of how
Same thing
Lord
here, too.
Soth became how he is, how he fell from grace,
Fire probably is too.
and we found out that there was a corrupted Dragonlance hanging out in the basement.
that's
Inside
a
of
It wasn't a lance.
it's
was a spear.
It was a spear.
but it's
But
called
they called it a
Dragonlance.
Dragonlance.
Oh,
They
so
called
that's
it
what
a
they.
The Dragon Queen.
Holy
Roll
full
credits.
credits.
I'm going home now,
And it's
guys.
cursed.
Bye.
Great campaign, guys.
I grabbed it. We'll find out if it's cursed or not in a bit. I guess.
Supposedly.
Technically, I grabbed
Allegedly.
it.
Oh yeah, you grabbed it first.
Yeah, because he's.
I found out it had magic. I'm like, oh sure, I'll pick it up. Can anyone use it? No.
Blanche,
Couldn't have picked a more responsible person to have it.
Blanche
could
is probably the more
hold it.
responsible
Yeah.
person
Right.
with that.
We'll worry about that
Maybe.
when we see Blanche again.
Blanche is with us in our hearts. And
Yeah.
Evan's not here tonight, by the way, for everybody at
Filling
home.
this
No, he learned the true magic of invisibility.
Friendship.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind.
Sitting here talking about it, I have my thing over here.
Invisibility friendship.
Adult responsibilities.
Oh,
Gross.
gross. That's not allowed
I
here.
did that earlier in the
Split
day.
across the parents.
I
Somebody
did
is
it this
dissing a
morning.
Jimmy John's. Yes,
Excuse me, sorry.
Lord Soft
Oh, was he?
resurrected another
Out.
sort of disgraced knight. I guess he
That's
was buried as a
yeah.
hero, but he had some sins of his own. Was resurrected by Lord Soft.
That DM is so hot right now. 'Cause I gotta say it that way.
Who said that?
Hi, Anastasia.
Anastasia
Hi.
Anastasia is in Florida right now, probably playing naughty ball.
I haven't kicked James yet. We're good.
That's bullshit. My toes have
It's
been
a game
killing
that
it.
got
I'm wearing
invented.
flip-flops today.
I've not touched your toes.
And we rock. Thank you for saying that too. Sorry for interrupting.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we found the gear, we found some magical equipment, we returned some of the magical equipment, some of it we might have kept.
Lord Soft wants the Night Lens back.
I
All of them.
what's it all?
Under the
And
original
he
name.
wants it now.
Well, you are dumb and didn't do what you're supposed to do. This one never happened. Just saying.
I regret nothing.
I wasn't talking about you.
Oh. I looked up and you're looking at me like, psst. It was knocking.
But,
I opened
okay,
the door.
I guess it stands for both then.
So now we just gotta figure out what he has to
Hence
do with
my
all the
crown.
Dragon Army running around now.
Queen of
Might
Ducks.
have nothing at all to do with the Dragon Army.
Or
I'd
everything.
like to say Princess of Curiosity.
We have no idea.
The Queen
The-
of
This
Curiosity.
guy who was trying to monologue
May
while
not
we
be
were
useful.
fighting him
Can we
might have
put
told
one of
us.
these tiaras on
Well,
Evan
That's my
when he
fault.
comes
I
back?
think we did get a.
Might have been partially my fault.
I think we did get a kind of relevant piece of information about where Soth might be headed.
Yes.
To here.
Desert.
Just kidding.
Desert,
You
like,
guys
I
got
forget
told
what it's called.
a place.
Yeah, to like the
Yeah.
Lost City or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a
Nameless
desert.
City or something like
Ish.
that.
City
Out
of
to the-
Lost Names
Yeah, there we go.
in the
Yeah.
northern waste.
City of Lost.
Hence why we keep forgetting it. That's beautiful.
There's a level of irony.
There's a
there.
reason why Jet can't remember it, even with him being keen-minded. Like, wait, what?
It's only
James
imaginary
is a
keen
dum-dum in
minds.
real life.
Ain't that the truth? My memory's shit.
Amen.
So,
You have 15
Because he does.
They
He's
keep
the
forgetting
responsible
my
one,
pencils.
remember?
so our heroes
No, I
survived.
forgot
Oh.
We did.
Yeah.
Oh, my pencil.
Not even
I have
barely.
a
I think we
pencil.
did pretty good that one.
I damn near died.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no.
You were the one that
Remember
decided to go
how
like,
you were-
hi.
You remember
There
how
was
I said there was a
someone
dum-dum
knocking.
and he shouldn't have done that and he wouldn't have done what he did?
There's just a lot of things being
much
said.
sugar.
So
Sugar
I
rush.
haven't had sugar in like 3 weeks.
we had what we
Outside of, like,
had
cookies
was
last
we had a druid who decided, you know what, I'm not afraid of a silly little coffin.
I survived last time.
I survived last.
Yeah.
Loud knocks coming.
I got over my fear phobia. Maybe.
So you think that City of Lost Names is kind of where that Dragon Army showed up from? Because they also approached from the north.
Is it up north? City of Lost Names?
Well, it said like to the north, right? to like the blasted hellscape that's to the north.
In the northern wastes.
Good, ain't it?
I mean, that could be possible.
It's very delightful.
I need more information.
Very delightful.
A little time market.
I don't know, they kind of came from.
You were already like at the top, but if there's a new level, you're on it now.
Here. Pencil.
Oh, thank you. Where'd that come from?
Magic.
Ether.
Oh, all right.
It's from the earth.
I
Sorry.
created
Our
it
resident
from my
note-taker's
own
gotta check and
bodily
see.
Magic.
If I put it down, then it was in
The wood elf magic.
I marked it down as it was.
Oh, good. Then
The ranger wood elf blood magic.
I thought he was being drawn.
because I
to
made
the-
City of what was it? Lost City?
Lost
City
City.
of-
No.
City of Lost
City of
Names.
Lost Names.
City
See,
of
look,
Lost
in the
Names.
north.
Okay. In North City.
up in the north, and but did you die? No, we didn't die. We all survived.
Oh yeah.
For now.
Called north.
Two
To the
people
city.
currently have. No,
To
one
face
person has a
west.
lower max health at the moment that I know of.
They're not here
I
right
ain't
now.
dead yet.
No, I
No,
just said
he's
you have a
not
lower
dead.
max health at the moment.
She
Back-
so you
did
need a
heal
long
up
rest.
after
Back
he
to the
leveled
place
up.
of his dishonor.
At least I believe
City
it's a
of
long rest.
Lost.
This
The place in the
Is that
northern
where his cow
wastes
is?
Soft calls the city of lost names.
Honoring you, honoring family.
That's
It's
right.
on your cow.
No, not my cow.
Dishonoring.
Bertha. No.
Why, Bessie? Why are you so dishonorable?
I thought you were gonna say Martha, not
Okay.
Bessie. Or
Anything else we want to add about our recap from last week, gang?
I think that's.
We did it? All right.
We leveled up.
I
Yeah,
think
that's enough.
Yeah, we
Oh,
all
and we are now all level 8.
Six.
Six.
Holy crap.
Nice
Scale
try.
your shit back.
Wait, we're level 6.
Yes.
I should
What?
switch my 5 to a 6.
Did you actually?
I did level up. I just
He just
completely
did
At
Right.
first, I'm
Number.
like, you don't go.
I forgot
two
to up
fucking
that
levels.
number.
He
And
does.
then it's like, wait, did you even do it?
Okay.
He
Yes,
does
it did because I have nice, funny things with moon stuff.
Okay, gang.
moon stuff.
Keep your pants.
Are we ready for today?
Oh,
Sure.
Let's do it.
I'm ready to stare at these gasping,
almost
wheezing
threw your
fools.
phone.
So
the map.
Before we dive into anything else, do we feel like we accomplished everything that we wanted to in the catacombs under the?
Who was that?
That was like
over
a
there?
bad prank, man.
In the catacombs under the castle, do we feel like we achieved all of our goals?
James, we're putting it in the
I
center.
was going to move it there. I swear.
Do we?
No, you weren't.
That we wanted to.
Well, that was locked way behind bars. I'm
the
not going to
princess
break
of
into a tomb.
curiosity.
And then Rage.
The dunce queen
The Dunce Queen.
and the
I'm
rage
for
queen.
curiosity. It sounds classy,
It's okay.
which I'm not.
It's the back alley
We got a seat
princess
open
of
for you
Dunce.
here.
Now I sound like a whore. God.
Just couldn't make it today.
Sorry, Queen Dunce.
Sad.
Did
The
we
back
wanna,
alleyway.
Did we want to check out like?
That's a, let's dig a hole.
Yeah,
I think the last thing we
I'm pretty
talked
good at
about
doing
was the what was it? The hammer that was behind the.
Hammer time. Oh,
No, that was
There's a
Or,
hammer.
sorry, the axe. Right.
I was gonna
the
say
axe
the
got
axe.
put
the axe.
back.
Which I could, which there
No, there
didn't
was
look
a
like there was a
long
way to
sword
get
that
back
would
there.
It was just sealed behind iron
It
bars.
was still.
You know what,
What he
Mark?
said.
A
I
magic
would
bag.
like
In a
to
good way.
look, roll an investigation check to see if I might be able to find a way to open the iron gates to get to that axe.
But the iron gates are just bars that just completely
The
sealed it
iron
off.
gates.
Because you said bars, not gates.
I did
We
say
didn't-
bars.
We didn't have enough time to look at it. That's why I don't.
Let me just go back and find that section.
Okay, thank you.
Come again.
Okay.
Go back and look at that axe.
Yeah.
I can't use it.
We need to not be on the same brain.
Do it.
Brain.
Can't use what?
English, Crystal. English.
I got it.
I can't use English.
Yes, they do.
Yeah, there's a seal on there.
All
I
right.
thought James was really gonna bite him there for a second.
That's a lot.
No, I'd
That's a
have to
big pack.
really bend
It's a
into
big
it.
pack.
I'm not
All right, it's
feeling that
open.
right now.
The gates are open.
That's what he said.
So,
Ow! You motherfucker.
so you want to go do what now?
I was going to roll an investigation check to see if there was a way to open up the bars. Like if there was like a lever or a
I
contraption or
wish I
something
brought
like
some
that.
milk. And I know.
Sure. Roll your investigation.
Rolling investigation. That is a 14.
I mean, you don't find a special secret way to get in there.
Oh,
You just
well.
see iron bars, and
Maybe it's
that's
not
what's
helpful.
between you guys and this axe.
All right. So the tunnels that were bored into the walls that look unstable, are those going to like a separate area that's in between everything, or are those just going between areas you had already gone through?
Yeah, so basically when you get to the, when you had the confrontation and you saw the tomb with the big dragon around it, like that room, that's where that passageway was leading to.
There wasn't like an intermediate area they were going through. That,
Cookie.
I guess is what I was verifying that they just
You
led
you guys
directly
you
between
guys
areas.
you guys passed every location where you saw that. It basically
We
went
went
from
after to see
near the
axe.
beginning of what you were doing, just through everything to that
Already
room.
put back on
Just didn't take it.
altar.
I didn't know if there's like additional catacomb areas that were kind of behind where those things had broken.
No,
I'm close.
All right.
okay. Any other?
Seems like I get her a present now anytime we
Well,
go.
that maybe. I think with that, I might be done with the catacombs, unless we want to do some research on
Can I go grab the sword?
the
Sword?
city of lost names and.
Yeah, the one.
You guys
Yeah,
just
the one
said.
I left.
So there was a
Just set
long.
it down. I'm just like, let me go get
So
it.
there was there was a long sword. There was a
Seems
mithril
fancy.
breastplate. Did somebody take that?
I took-
Yeah, he took that.
And then there was this.
The cloak he has.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, I took the mithril.
And then
breastplate.
I think we were looking at the.
And then there was the sword, and then there was this axe that was behind these. I mean, basically, it's like sitting by what you think is this sort of a tomb. It's just got bars sealing the access to it.
I forgot one thing from the recap.
What's that?
Jet made friends with skeletal horses.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah, he has friends on the other side now.
Yes, I do.
or whatever those were.
Spectral
Oh.
skeleton horses.
Spooky.
Yeah,
the
you
magic
got a.
horse.
Boogity boo.
What'd you get?
The magic horse stone, as I call it,
Magic horse.
because I have not learned its actual name. Magic horse stone.
All right.
Stone
I'm
that
gonna go grab that
summons
sword.
skeletal horses.
Granny might think it's cool. 'Cause
Sure thing.
apparently I give her weird shit now.
Hey,
Sure
now
thing.
we can get carriages, and I might be able to have
Very nice looking sword.
instead of
Looks
just you.
fancy. Like, I don't know. Granny will like it.
Very nice looking.
She can hang it up and
Without Wagon.
She can probably try to stab somebody with it. She has arm strength. Right?
Wait, can druids turn into the skeleton horse now?
No.
No.
I don't know.
It's
how-
literally just
I
like,
didn't know because it's undead.
Okay.
this is.
No.
So we're leaving
They
the
can turn
axe.
into living.
We're taking the
There's
other
a druid cross that allows
things.
them to do undead creatures.
Anything else? We're thinking about doing down here.
Down the catacombs. I might try to look up what the city of lost names is. Unless my character. Well, I'd
Least
be
judge
coming back
time.
up. Unless my character knows something about that. If that rings any bells. From
Would-
his previous.
Would my character
Scholarly
know anything about that by
revisions.
chance, or no? Because of him delving into ancient cultures.
Well, wasn't that where the city
We
where
do
the
some
dragons were
research
afraid
on
that they were
this.
in the air?
Was the flying city.
Yeah.
Probably. That got struck down.
Yeah. So you studying dragons may or may not know.
Dragons was
possibly?
part of my ancient culture, so I was stuck.
Yeah, so that would be
I got
part
stuck
of
on
that
that for a while.
dragon. Yeah. That would be part of the dragon's history too. Being afraid of the flying city. And all
I
that
don't
fun
think the
stuff.
dragons were
If
afraid.
if you guys do know anything about it, we'll worry about
Get to it.
that a little later.
Get to
Anything else we want
We'll
to
get
do
to it when we
here?
do it.
it. In the catacombs.
Right.
No, I'm good at the catacombs.
Everybody's good on the catacombs.
Might pop off a divine sense and
Grab
just walk
sharp
through, make
pointy.
sure there's nothing else undead and lingering down
know.
there.
She took the sword.
Okay. I was like, did you grab sharp when you?
Stabby.
Okay, so
Pokey McStabbers.
And she can use it to cook her
Oh, fire.
Hey, didn't I put
try
that
to-
sword back in the crypt?
No.
Maybe.
Granny thinks it's cool. Or will think it's cool.
When I eventually get around to giving it to her.
Well,
Have
I'm not
some
going to cleanse it
blood
of
on
any
it.
angry spirits.
Here,
You're on your own
Granny.
for that one.
Granny would be so
Okay, so
proud
you
of
guys get back out,
It'll be fine.
and it's not
Ignore what
it's
I
not
just
all
said.
that long after you guys are back out of the catacombs that Darrett and the Marshal Vendry return back to Calaman with their troops. And,
Marshall.
you know, they've, I mean,
Okay,
even
I'm
before they,
I did it. I'm sorry.
even before
I'm
they,
trying to be extra careful now.
even before they run into you guys, they've already had a chance to get briefed a little bit on the attack, like, you know, the council being wiped out and all that stuff. So at the moment, you know, Darrett is the one that greets you guys. Glad to see that you are all okay, and he does give you some, like, he lets you know that the marshal is in the process of trying to maintain order in the city with the leadership being gone, and is going to try to do that until they can get more civilian leaders appointed. And she does want to speak with you guys, but
Just not
not right now. Like, she's kind of got her hands full trying to.
Put out the theoretical.
Yeah.
fires.
They did discover that
He's trying to use the cookie to cover my pop.
the Red Dragon Army has divided its forces a little bit. They have a contingent that is heading into the northern wastes, and they're not sure why. So he's kind of encouraging you guys to get some rest, and then when you're ready, you know, go and meet with the marshal.
When we go to our room, I would like to attune to the cloak.
You want to attune to what?
To the cloak?
To the cloak.
I say cool. I'm like, where'd you get
I was about to say.
that? I was like,
Grandma's not the only back alley pharmacy.
apparently. It's like, betraying Granny?
It's called the Cloak of
It's like a
Oreos.
family betrayal.
Do I need to lay some hands on you guys?
Don't threaten me with a good time.
What happened to your grandma? Do you think?
That's why I want to get a sword. She needs backup.
Jezebel, I don't need coke. I have haste.
He gives
God, it's
haste
like a
to
dad's
the,
joke. Good God.
our monk there, though, often.
I'm sorry.
The haste spells just coke. It's just cocaine.
The monk is my regular customer.
He doesn't need coke. He has haste.
Yeah. We thought he said coke
Don't
instead
do
of
drugs,
drugs.
kids.
Yeah, don't do drugs.
It's like stare. Or like dare
That's why I-
education.
That's
Don't
why
do
I-
drugs. You'll find yourself possessed by an unholy spirit. Of a
Now I
long
wanna-
dead, disgraced knight. Specifically.
Only you can prevent forest fires.
Only you can
Long
prevent
dead, disgraced
possession.
knight.
Only you can prevent
Okay.
possession.
Does it actually have a name by chance?
Well, I mean, you have to
Okay.
do the thing before you. So, and we have to decide if we're taking the
punch your
rest or are
great-grandfather
we
in the
trying to
face.
do other things.
I think we
Are we
take the
doing a
long
long
rest.
rest?
Do we take the long
We
rest?
can do a long rest if that's what you guys would like. Yes.
Like,
Or we could do even a short rest.
Wow.
Either one.
Someone's
What
a
time
little
of
injured
day
over
is
there.
it right now? Question mark?
Uh,
I look up at the sky and I find
yeah, we've kind of lost concept of time.
I would say
A little bit.
Let's call it evening.
because we got
were
to the
here.
steel spring in the morning.
Yep.
I say it's about right for a long rest.
It's
if
it's probably
evening.
in the
Yeah.
evening.
And I was about to say, someone's like really
I
injured
got something
over
jammed
here.
into the hole.
It might be a boba.
They're little firmer than they should.
Kid pressing. Guys, calm down.
You're no fun.
But the ball.
You got a bubble.
Damn paladin.
Normally
I
they're
got a ball in the
vengeance.
hole, is what happened.
like that.
Goddamn paladin. Is that
You
a-
have been damned by the god?
Yeah.
They got really firm from being cold.
Every god but the god I care about.
Usually they're super squishy.
He's got a good point.
Balls are squishy. I'm done.
I got a
No, you're
squishy
never
ball.
done.
Just came through the hole.
keep shooting
All
your
right.
balls. Anyway.
Anyway.
Chewiest balls of them all.
So we're taking a long rest, is that right?
Yes.
Yeah.
But before I actually pass out, I will do the attunement.
Yeah, you can do the attunement. It takes you an hour.
Cloak of leaves, that's what it's
So
called.
the thing that you have is called a Kaganesti forest shroud. Kaganesti is one of the it's one of the race of elves in this world.
I was about to say, that sounds familiar.
Okay, you want to spell that out for me, please, and thank you.
Kaganesti is Kagonesti. Kaganesti forest shroud.
Forest shroud.
Yep.
They're the forest elves.
It's a so when you wear the cloak, you have advantage on stealth checks. You can use a bonus action to magically teleport along with any equipment you are wearing or carrying to an unoccupied space you can see within 30 feet.
Misty step.
Cloak misty
You then
step.
have advantage on the next attack roll you make before the end of the turn. Once this action is used, it can be used again until the next dawn.
Yep.
So it can only be used once per
Day.
day.
Yep.
Monks can do that, but
Can
you
I,
have to take a
do I
different
have to
way.
attune to like the mithril breastplate? You said that had magic on it too?
Forecast identify. Somebody has that.
I do not. You are looking at the wrong magic caster,
No,
unfortunately.
I was looking at him technically. But
I did
No,
check
you
magic, not
just
identify.
somebody. I mean, you could have somebody making a Arcana check to see if they know what it does.
I'm actually good at a kinda.
17.
I gotta do the magic looking die.
Oh, fine then.
Okay, so
That's 21.
so this thing, it could be worn under normal clothes. This does. I mean, so if mithril armor would impose disadvantage on stealth, or has a strength requirement, the mithril doesn't.
It was like a plate armor, right? You said it was a
It's a
breastplate.
breastplate.
Yeah.
Mithril breastplate.
So it doesn't have disadvantage
Same,
on
same.
stealth check then.
And it does not have a strength requirement.
Okay. But otherwise,
So it's a fitted metal chest piece worn with supple leather. It leaves the legs and arms relatively unprotected. This armor provides good protection for the wearer's vital organs. So
it was the same as a breastplate in terms of AC.
Yeah,
it's not. Yeah, but it's not plate armor. It's just the breastplate.
Okay.
I can show you.
No matter where I try to go, I keep
don't
getting
have-
balls in my straw.
It
So
sounds like
many
a
of them.
personal problem, Mark.
Just at the bottom.
Sounds like
No, I've never had bubble tea.
Neither of
Time marker here, Tony has some.
I don't travel that far from shop to home.
I know,
That
but if
nice-
you literally take
that
the
nice
one way,
one
like
street.
there's Domino's and that liquor.
I don't think I've ever seen Domino's on my way here.
Oh, then you don't take the main. You don't.
I take Oakland.
Yep.
So then no, you wouldn't. But actually, if you jumped on here, go straight.
Yeah.
I'm not even joking.
I see.
There's
It's
the time.
14
do not
plus
collect
dex.
$200.
Well, breastplate doesn't give disadvantage anyways.
And a bunch of other dishes, which are tasty.
Nor does it have a strength requirement.
I like them.
I'm just saying breastplate doesn't have that requirement to begin with. So it's just a shinier version of a breastplate.
I'm
It's just,
imagining.
it's shiny.
I'm imagining this is a sort of armor that would be
Someone
better
else-
for somebody
Yeah,
who
this is better
cares
for
about
someone else.
stealth or whatever.
Hey, do you care about stealth? No? Okay.
Jet.
I have this nice cloak.
Okay.
Does anybody
We
need
checking out? Are we
Mithril
making
breastplate?
efforts to check on any of the other stuff?
Do I need to attune to the stone that I got from the skeletal horses?
They bowed to you. I think they attuned to you.
I think they have attuned to me. I am now the attuned object. Oh shit, they can summon me. Ah!
From what I can tell, the mithril breastplate is
Every
no
time you miss a
different
session
from
now, that's
regular
what's going to happen.
breastplate.
Wasn't it magical too, though?
Yes.
Magically
So-
delicious.
What was the?
I don't know, because breastplate on its own doesn't give you disadvantage on anything. It doesn't have strength requirement anyways.
I thought breastplate did give you disadvantage on
No, it's medium armor. It's one of the, it's like the
It's
best medium armor you
medium
can get
armor.
without getting the.
Neat. Well, I could wear medium armor.
Maybe you take the.
Armor.
Are you saying you give disadvantage to stealth?
No.
But my armor class would drop.
I have hide armor, which gives me a 16.
No, I said you. I didn't say
Oh,
your armor.
yeah. I might need that. I don't know. Personally,
my armor
realize.
class would drop a bit if I were to use that.
I just
I need
I like
it
how
in
the
real
cloak gives
life.
me
How
1 year
about
submissive
that?
step a day. I'm like, I'm in a bad spot. I'm in danger.
Wait,
What?
wait! I got mithril plate in my arm. I love the look on
Titanium
her.
plate, right? Mithril's just titanium, right, guys?
Yep. I got it in real life.
Sure. This is what,
I
tungsten,
didn't step on your toes
adamantine?
again.
Vibranium?
What?
Okay.
Wakanda
So
forever.
so here's basically the deal.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
You can, if you want to call this something, it's called Favor of the Heroic Steed.
That sounds fancy.
Ah. Sorry.
Brave ponies.
Brave ponies.
2 heroic steeds find you worthy and agree to serve you. This charm has 2 charges. As an action, you can spend 1 charge to summon a warhorse wearing plate barding with AC 18, and it serves you for 24 hours and then vanishes. So you can do that twice.
So they don't recharge.
It does not.
Ooh, I'm going to be very careful with this.
Only your time of greatest need.
Help me.
Help me, my noble steed.
I'm the only one left standing. Everyone's dead, and I have no chance. Come! Run away! I'll get revenge.
Has a dozen undead horses later on.
Turns out they're actually loyal to Lord Soth, and they're just there to mess with you once the time comes.
They just kidnap you instead.
They deliver you right to him.
Yep.
Ah, that
Evil
stupid
pony
lunar
delivery
sorcerer.
service.
All right. Anything else we're trying to check out or figure out or
Evil Pony Express.
learn
Evil
about?
Pony Express. Not the good kind.
If we have more time, I
Is there anybody I could take this sword to look at? I'm like, this thing's fancy.
Nice.
We're long resting, so I better get my
Yeah.
spells back.
Uh,
I should
figure it
probably
out.
check that out.
I tell you with the 20 arcana, whatever knowledge I can tell you.
It's not much.
It all depends on what.
what did you roll
rolled
Arcana
it.
on the sword?
Yeah, I rolled a 20. Not a nat 20, dirty 20. Dirty 20.
Sorry.
This shit just got weird.
Clean
I
it up.
can't see
With
shit.
orbit.
Monty Python.
It's a +1 longsword.
We are the knights that go
Oh.
me.
Your breastplate, was it just mithril? That was the only thing with it? Or was
Yep.
I thought it was magical.
Was it?
I thought it was.
I mean,
You
it's
said it was
just mithril.
Oh, just mithril?
it's just fancy.
It's a fancy
We can
smashy.
keep it if somebody needs some medium armor for
I
some
would say
reason.
Blanche would probably be a good candidate for that.
Oh, he's got heavy armor though. Like
She?
she has heavy armor. She'd lose AC.
And then you have
You have the option.
the
What AC is
I already
the
have-
breastplate?
14 plus
Did the
dex.
cloak, I did
14. Oh, I would be 18.
Well,
the
to
Holy
a
shit.
maximum
Stone.
of +2.
the sword,
Never mind.
Because it's
It'd be the
breastplate.
same thing as
We didn't
I
have the
have.
axe. Oh, the spear.
Sword and magic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who is the one that's holding that thing anyway?
You are.
I think I still was.
He took
I think
Hogan
I
has
ended
it.
up with the Dragonlance.
water hands.
Yeah, I grabbed it first. I'm like, oh, here you go.
Yep.
I think we intend to give it to Blanche if we actually want to use it as a
Well,
weapon. 'cause
so-
it's-
Well,
But
there's some-
we
hold
might as
on,
well
there's
find out
something-
more about
Hold
it
on.
first.
Before we, yeah.
So it is a thing that somebody could choose to try and attune to.
Unfortunately, I'm not proficient with spears.
I mean, I
I'm
am.
not either.
Okay, I don't really. I haven't come across a lot of object that require attunement. Is that a one-time,
No.
like one-person thing, or is it?
Well,
No,
one
another
person can
person
be
could
attuned to
attune
it
to
at
it.
a time.
Yeah.
It's just that
Okay.
you only have so many attunement slots, which equals 1.
All right. Well, I'll attune to it then, and
All right.
if Blanche wants it, you can attune to it then.
So roll
Cheat.
you can roll Arcana or Religion.
Spear is a simple weapon, so anyone that's proficient in simple weapons.
All right. You said Arcana or
Oh wait.
Arcana or Religion.
Maybe I am with being a.
they're literally the same.
Ranger.
Okay, cool.
I got double.
Choose your die. See if it betrays me. It betrayed me.
Would you like me to help you with this?
That's
I would
gonna
like to
be
give you
8.
assistance.
Can you give me assistance with the
I shall give you aid to this lovely check of yours. Gives you advantage. But
Are you casting a spell?
no, I was going to.
You're just trying to assist somebody who's attuning to an item?
How does magic work?
I mean, I could.
Sorcerer man.
I can use
I
this.
How do
could
magic-
cast detect magic to help, I guess, to give him assistance in that regard.
Do it.
You're like-
Cast the spell.
I
See what
can-
happens.
So you're literally, so you're just looking at him. Get good. Is that it? Is
Are
that
you casting detect magic on it?
Yes.
So I guess I will allow
are you
him to give you
waiting
advantage
for?
through the detect
That's the
magic.
assistant.
Because what the detect magic is going to tell you
It's at least.
is that it has an aura of evocation magic, but the spear has no obvious properties.
All right.
I can use
Let's
simple and
get
martial
friendly with the
weapons.
pointy stick. Nat 20.
You got real
real
friendly with that
friendly.
point stick.
Oh no.
You're gonna get.
So-
How you doing, Pointy?
How you
Can I
doing,
call you
Tiny?
Pokey?
So
Dragonlance is like, oh
Spear
fuck.
longus.
the spearhead
Took me Hydra.
is magical.
The spear head.
Yeah, it's just a spear.
Well, the whole thing is magical,
Well,
but
it's
the,
a whole
but
spear.
when
Yeah,
he
yeah.
when
I
he
can do that.
when he cast detect magic, it had no obvious properties. Now that you're attuned to it, you understand that the spearhead does have magical properties, but they have been rendered inert by a divine power.
It was a naughty Pokey.
Well, yeah, the
yeah.
person who was wielding it was a naughty poker.
I
I
know, but it's
wonder-
like you're in timeout
I
still.
wonder which
God.
divine power.
Ah.
cursed
Are you finally reading all those?
it. I'm pretty sure
Wait,
I know who.
I see you, Kyle. I see you.
Hi, Kyle.
Yeah,
Oh God!
that was great.
Time is
I've been
fluid,
enjoying
just like
that.
James's words. I'm like, fuck you. They aren't that bad. If they were, I wouldn't be here.
Oops.
All right, so
Thing of beauty.
I need a really good bow.
yeah, this is part of a Dragonlance, or it's.
A naughty.
I reach it. I am not
But
proficient
yeah,
with
you
spears.
at the
I am
at the
proficient with
moment
simple
you don't
and martial weapons.
think it would be effective to wield.
All right. Well,
I mean,
Or
otherwise
you're
it's
not
just
you're
a
not sure.
spear, right?
You're not sure.
I can
Okay.
throw
I'm
it
making sure.
at someone.
Well,
I
this
think
you
that would
like
be a
one
bad
thing
idea.
you're sure of, like it's very I mean like what you know about magic items and what you know about magic items, like it's real weird that an item would have its abilities muted by a divine entity.
Maybe I'll hold a prayer session over it. See if my god has any ideas.
Okay.
It is God of
Forgiveness.
craft. He might be able to help you.
Probably him or
What's
the god
his-
who cursed it,
what's his
which
god's
I
name again?
suspect is god of
So
knights of
For the power you
does the so the group? I mean, like
I said salami, and he went salami.
Well, yes, Mark. The group what?
whenever you're ready, whenever you guys are ready to go meet with Marshal Vendry,
Let's
Yeah.
So we wake up in the morning
We did a
feeling
long
like
rest,
Pete did.
So you get your health back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
sure. Let's go talk to the
I
marshal.
got excited.
Let's go to the marshal. I have so much information I want
so the Marshal is
You're just
in
overflowing.
a small meeting room because the council chambers are
Yeah,
Ugly.
no.
not ready to be in there
I'm
yet.
not ready for dining?
So Marshal Vendry
It's
is
a little dead in there.
Marshal Vendry has claimed a modest meeting room down the hall from the council chamber marred by Lord Soth's attack. The room holds little more than a long table covered in reports, though tall windows offer a stunning view of the city and harbor beyond. The Marshal stands by a window gazing toward the horizon.
Hail the queen.
From a seat at the table, Lord Baccarus glances at you and then
Why is this man not arrested yet?
bitterly
has a lot of-
observes, "Here they are now, Marshal. Perhaps if we hadn't put our faith in sellswords, my son would be at my side and the governor would still be alive."
I'm going to punch him.
You learn no lessons, do you, Bactress?
Your own fault for what happened to your child.
So you're attacking Lord Baccarus?
I'm not.
Are
I
you
threw
using your
vicious words at
hands?
him.
Are you-
I don't
wish
have
I
vicious
had-
mockery.
Damn it.
I want to know.
Okay, and I can't do that. I was like,
Bless.
Oh dear.
just in case.
I am not going to cast a third level spell to help you out with this.
I was like, Shillelagh.
So-
That's like,
The rage
oh,
queen.
So you're making a
Gonna
move to
get
try
me.
and attack him?
she got punch him.
Nobody's stopping me.
Well, so as soon as you do that, the Marshal sees you and yells out, "Enough!"
See, ooh, that Marshall's on this game.
You still trying to slap him?
I have said out loud, why is this man not in jail? So if she can answer my question,
So she looks at you and she's like, I appreciate everything you've done, but I don't answer to you.
it's just a question. This man knowingly took forces out into a divided portion of the Dragon Army and set about attempting to take them down.
Yes, and he failed spectacularly and lost his son in the process.
Yes. He lost knights, armored soldiers of your city, of your regiment.
So
How are you allowing this man to still be in your...
why are you questioning my authority right now?
Are you talking about Lord Baggers?
She's talking to you.
You're talking to Vendry,
Right.
and she's asking, why are you questioning my authority right now?
I'm not questioning your authority. I'm questioning his presence.
Lord Baccarus, she turns to him. Would you excuse us, please? And he kind of glares at everybody and then gets up and leaves. So he walks out the door and she's like, "Look, I trust all of you guys, but I don't need to be questioned about why he's not in prison or whatever. He made a terrible decision and it cost him. He is a noble, and it's understandable how he was able to convince the council to let him do what he did. Should he have done it? No.
I will say that the death of his son is unfortunate, and I would hope that he learns his lesson faster than what it seems.
Well, he's not our enemy. The Dragon
I know.
Army is our
I-
enemy.
I understand.
And if we need to be cautious and
Right.
wary of him, which, by the way, he's spreading rumors that you guys could have saved Calaman's leaders. And
They were
unfortunately,
dead before we got in that room.
well, there's a lot of locals that are looking for someone to blame.
He's the one to blame. Bacchus is the one who led that.
Well, I have no
charge.
intention of blaming you guys.
Then
You,
why are
She was just warning us.
Yeah.
yeah.
Thank
He has
We're not
he
gonna
has
have-
gone and done this of his own volition, and it is not helpful.
Unfortunately, people believe rumors rather than the
I
truth.
will not repeat my original question.
He's been a thorn in our side for a long time and has proven again and again untrustworthy.
Well, he's a
Well,
thorn in
that's
my
true.
he's a thorn in my side as well. But the unfortunate reality is, he's a noble, and it is not easy to take away the perceived authority of a noble.
The ranking.
Did we actually have proof he was a noble, other than just people saying he was?
I was under the impression that this was a man who was not a noble of Calaman.
Yeah, he's not, but he's a noble of these lands, and that carries
His
weight.
land's gone now.
Oh, it's still there.
What is it?
Look, the
Rhetorical
I share your frustration with the political side of the world. Okay, I'm
Politics
much
are
more
not
black and white, cut and dry than that. But these are challenges we face, one way or the other. Don't think for a second that I don't still have tremendous faith and trust in all of you. But it would be a controversial move to just jail him. It's the reality.
Right now, his punishment is his son died in the stupidity of what he did.
Treason, more controversial.
What he did wasn't treasonous.
No.
What he did
Unfortunate-
was make a poor decision.
He
and
made a
it
poor
cost him.
decision, and unfortunately, the governor who backed it up also made a poor decision in this. Unfortunately, he is also dead.
To be quite honest, it's very fortunate that he enlisted Darrett to go with him. Darrett had enough sense to know.
Darren's our smart
Poor
cookie.
boy's
That
so
poor
smart
boy.
and too smart for his own good.
Okay.
I'm not trying to upset anyone's authority here.
Thank you for the warning of the people's possible ire.
Well, that
something-
is a problem.
It is a problem, especially with our refugees at their mercy.
So
People of Valor will have known that we didn't do this.
I also wanted to
that's
talk
not
to you because I want to know what you learned. I mean, obviously you
This is a game.
came upon everything that happened here.
I instantly hand her the scroll that we
I'm
got.
just going to put my hand up and say I was the first one into the room.
That had to have been awful.
We were greeted by what we assumed were guarding Knights of Salamia. Outside of the room, outside of the doors, in the courtyard. The rest of my companions here were taking care of those who did not wish us to enter that room. Took them down while I went ahead to assess the situation. By the time we entered the room, it was as you found it. I'm sure you were told. We did not touch any other person in that room, with the exception of the gentleman Durston, who was possessed by Lord Soth.
No.
No.
No. What's his name? It begins with a C or K.
Cardax?
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 Caradoc.
Caradot. That's it. I wanted to say Caradot, like from
Knight
Dragon Ball
Caradoc.
Z there.
Possessed person.
Yep.
I'm hoping someone informed you that Durston survived this encounter and has taken his leave, but
Yeah. Well, one of the aides said that there was a knight that was extremely confused and
yes, that
Yeah.
would have been Durston.
yeah, went and
Him
headed
and
home.
that poor man.
He was possessed by what truly ended up being Knights
What?
I'm assuming correctly.
So did you encounter Soth? What? I mean, this is
No, we did not encounter
stunning
Soth himself.
to hear.
But as I hand over the scroll that we found from that guy, like
He
Lord
dropped
Soth
it.
proclaiming all this.
He did
And we had
deliver
to go down
this
to the
Yeah.
message
catacombs.
to Calvin.
because
But
that's where
as we went, we were warned about something, trying to get something out of the catacombs. We ran down there to try to prevent that as well, and ran into fiery illusions of memories past of Lord Soth.
cataclysm fire.
Cataclysmic fire.
Does it normally light up with flames when you go down there and show illusions of the past in the catacombs?
No.
That's a new thing. Okay.
Oh,
It's not purple
great!
either,
We're
right?
special. Yay!
Yay!
So then, upon entering the final chamber of the, excuse me, catacombs, we were. Who did we fight, guys?
It was.
Sarlamir.
Yeah, I was about to say it was.
Lord, Knight,
It was a knight. I
Knight
think
Sarlamir.
he was
Lord
the head of the rose or the sword.
We saw a vestige of Lord Soth resurrect him, or
Call him
raise him from the grave as
I
an
don't think that
undead.
was Lord Soth though. That showed up.
through the fire of the cataclysm,
Well, it
He
looks like.
risen
Yeah, right.
and called north
Oh, it was just a
to
spectral,
the lost
Yeah.
spectral
city
mage. Had a scepter of wailing faces.
I thought it looked.
Absorbed the
It was-
cataclysmic fire, shot it at the tomb.
Tomb.
Or at
I
the
thought that was
coffin.
Lord Soth.
Right,
Like
coffin.
it looked like the guy we saw in flames,
Oh.
because it was Lord Soth calling him through the cataclysmic flames.
Yeah.
And then it showed him doing the thing. So I
That's
think
what I
that
have
was
written
Lord
down.
Soth there.
Okay.
At least some
So
form of
Lord
his
Soth
presence.
was the mage that had the wailing faces scepter.
But wasn't Lord Soth a knight?
Yeah.
He wasn't a normal knight though.
So I'm just gonna
We
just
recap
we're,
what just
I'm gonna
happened.
do a quick recap for you guys, just so that you remember this scene, because I did say it, but I want to make sure you remember it. So when you entered that room, the violet flames waver, forming ominous images once more. The terrifying knight, which would have been Soth, steps through the wall. He approaches the brazier at the room's center, above which roils a flaming orb. The knight holds up a scepter sculpted with screaming faces. Once touched to the ball of flame, the scepter ignites and the orb vanishes. The knight admires the flaming scepter, then points it at the ornate tomb and statue at the end of the room, which was the tomb of Sarlamir. Both burst into flames that spread through the crypt. The figure then moves to the south wall and vanishes. So, I think what you should imagine that you saw was Soth taking a scepter to this orb of cataclysmic fire and essentially stealing it into this scepter. And then using it to ignite the catacombs. But he still had the scepter that had taken this cataclysmic fire.
Chet was just really preoccupied with that scepter.
Yes, he was.
Okay.
We relay that.
That what you saw there? Okay.
The whole story in flame.
Okay. Okay.
And the spirits we encountered along the way.
Okay.
The Gal Knight who
You
So-
told us the
told
truth.
us the
Well,
fall of
so
Belmare.
she tells you that I've never heard of this city of
Yeah, that's
lost
what I
names
thought.
before. I mean, there's nothing in the northern wastes are just. I mean, they're a deadly wasteland. Like if he's going there, he's certainly not a threat to us if that's where he's going.
Well, there must be something up there that's pulling both Lord Soth's attention and the Dragon Army's attention north. I don't know what it is that both would be trying to get it.
Maybe
But
Dragon Army's trying to get Lord Soth.
perhaps we should look into it a little bit. There's got to be a reason the Dragon Army would send off a portion of its strength in the middle of trying to siege this city.
Well, I don't disagree that the movements of the Dragon Army into the wastes is curious, I guess, but we have to defend the city from the Dragon Army forces that are still here. And we have to reestablish order. I mean, there's no leadership.
This is true. We could ask
So
as a scout.
so Darrett kind of chimes in. Yeah, he's kind of hanging out. He just
Kind of snuck
Darrett's
in.
sneaky and quiet
Way to
until when he
go.
needs it.
Well, we were
You acted
kind
like
of.
that in front of Derek.
Backers kind of took the whole view.
Oh yeah, 100%. 100%.
I mean, like,
I agree.
and he kind of chimes in, and he's like, well,
I mean, the Pope could have been there. If you wouldn't noticed.
I agree that whatever it is that Soth is up to is I have no idea what his goals are. But I mean, these things that you saw cannot be denied. And I think you guys are right that Soth probably is a threat. I don't think that the fact that the Dragon Army went into the same general area, I don't think that we should overlook that. I agree.
Well, do we need to be concerned that he specifically was trying to send an undead man with a dragon lance north?
So as soon as you say that, then Vendry is like, what? What do you mean Dragonlance?
The knight in the crypt was buried with Dragonlance, the one he slew. I believe it was the gold dragon.
It was.
Caravarix.
Yep,
Yes.
the king of the dragons, of the metallic dragons.
I'll pull it out, show it to the marshal. The spear is laced with magic,
Only a god can
Both.
undo.
powerful magics and divine magics that seems to do it. It seems the gods have an interest in this weapon as well.
I wonder.
I don't.
Hmm.
I don't.
Theory here. What if he was taking it,
I.
the Dragonlance, to that city to have the Dragon Queen release that deity's power on it? If she has that ability.
To use against the dragon?
So Derek
Well,
kind of
she can use it
chimes
against
in and
anything
says,
else.
if Soth had wanted something like that, he would have taken it. Don't you think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he
And so he's just like, I'm not really familiar with what. And Vendry is kind of like, I'm not trying to diminish the importance of this discovery. I just don't know what it means and what it could mean.
The one thing I worry about is once he gets done with what he's doing up in this city of lost names. With that note that he apparently needed a messenger to send to us about him reclaiming all of his lands, including this one, I'm worried about what will happen after.
So Derek turns to Vendry and says, Marshal, would you perhaps permit me to take our friends here and a contingent of troops into the northern wastes to investigate this? And so Vendry sort of looks like she's kind of pondering what he's asking and has got kind of a stern look, kind of a frown almost on her face. And well, Darren, I don't think that move is necessarily strategically a good choice for us. But on the other hand, there is no denying the importance and the value, and now she's kind of addressing you, that you all have brought to this city and what you have meant to what we have been trying to do. And honestly, I think you guys probably need to get out of the city for a while.
Might be a good idea if someone believes that we caused.
I'm not saying that I want you gone. I'm saying that if Baccharis is making these attempts to turn opinion against you, I'm not saying the whole city is going to listen to him, but enough might that it might be better for you not to be here for a while.
Well, then we can put our services to better use in gathering this intel.
Okay. So the marshal says to you, I think this is my suggestion for the moment. The castle does have a library. I think that you should do some research to prepare yourselves for the Northern Waste if you're going to go there. And I'm going to discuss some details here with Darrett so that we can come up with a plan that's going to make sense. Are we in agreement?
Aye.
Okay. Okay. Do you guys want to head to the library?
It's a good library.
I've been in there numerous times.
It's not a big library, but
It doesn't have to be a big library.
I'm wondering if I've already skimmed over these books the times I've been up here like that.
Do you want to remind me what the temple in the city is? Which god that one's mainly to? It's to the one that the knights.
Kiri Jolith.
Yeah.
That's
the same one that was in the catacombs, right? That's
It's
all
not
it's made
surprising. I mean, this Kiri Jolith would be
That's
pretty
the one with the boar head, if I remember correctly?
Yeah.
would be fairly regularly worshipped in Solamnic areas.
Maybe I could take this spear out there and try to commune with whatever
Sorry,
divinity
I
may
was trying to
still linger.
No,
May have been-
Jake, no.
She's suggesting.
I like how
course not.
he's sending messages to everyone.
No, of course not. All right.
Mixed messages.
So we have who's going to the library?
I think the only choice is Zach, please, James yourself.
I'd volunteer at that point. He's got the
So we
center I
got
want.
what, 3 going to the library, and you're going where?
I think I'm going to try to take the spear to the temple.
You're going to go into the city.
Uh-oh. Well,
Whoa, Raggy.
Raggy.
We'll see how far these lies have spread. We'll see how much the population is swayed.
Wait. I might have something that might help you. That's not going to get him very far. No.
Use him as a balloon.
It's, I could cast invisibility on him. I really
Well, okay.
could.
One thing I want to throw out there. As soon as you guys leave the meeting room, there's a courier waiting with a message for you.
Message.
One moment, please.
Pause.
Wizard shit? Or sorcerer shit?
Possibly. I don't know.
Pause on that.
So I'm going
sorcerer
to
shit.
accept the letter, give him an iron piece as a tip, and say thank you.
It is from Waihan and is an invitation to meet her at her apothecary.
I might not have spells to spare you. I have spells to spare me.
I just want to know if you're going to go into the city. That's all I need to want to know.
If that's what it takes to get to the temple.
Yep.
I guess I can go. I can go. With
By
it
the
if you
way, I would like to say it is a crescent moon, of course. Me and my crescent moons are always fun.
Are you gonna be okay?
Maybe.
I have to
Or
hope
is she about to
that
kick
Ananas.
I cast disguise self. I'll be perfectly fine.
I have to hope that my good work for the city will speak for itself.
I'm
Okay,
not
so
liking this.
The
you
druid
two
and
are going to the
left
library.
Library.
to do the research.
Three of them.
We got the two queens going to the library.
Wait, Jet, you're not going?
Oh, Jen's already in the library.
got
The
it.
person you believe to be Jed is already gone.
He's got a.
Poof.
It lasts for an hour. That'll get me to the apothecary.
Okay.
Disguise self is
Wasn't the
great.
was that to you, Jen?
That was to me.
Okay.
That's why I was like, oh, I've got to go. I'm sorry.
Poof.
Do we have time for this?
Ain't nobody got time for this.
you know
Well,
who Jed is with knowledge.
You can surmise that if the marshal is entertaining this idea of sending you and Derek and whatever on this, it's going to take her some time. It's going to take them some time to figure this out. So you safe to assume you have some time to go and do whatever you need to do here.
I got urgent message.
I see Jen run away.
He's like, I'm gonna do.
No, the moment I saw that, I casted disguise self, so I
Okay.
look like a completely different person.
So
as I'm like,
Where did that old women come
let's do. You guys go to the temple.
Alright.
Are you making any sort of an effort to be inconspicuous, or are you just marching yourself out there as usual? Like,
I'm going out with my symbol lyrics probably on display.
okay, what about you?
Strutting.
I'm gonna be kind of not strutting,
I
but
made a
kind of
strut,
more
but understand
behind.
what
Not
my
trying to
actions are.
completely hide myself, but not trying to show.
Well, let me put it this way: you're either trying to hide yourself or you're not.
Don't think I am because I feel like Kogan might be back up, just in case. But
Okay.
I'm not gonna be strutting like he is with his symbol. Of
Are you walking? Are you walking with them?
I'm walking. I will walk with him, but I will not be
mage
showing
off
off
by himself.
like
Gotta
he
protect
is.
Koga. Like, bang!
Koga.
I'm Kogan's backup.
All right.
Thanks for having my back.
I don't look.
If I have to, I'll throw you.
Oh no, don't tell us
Dwarf, tell us in.
Don't tell the elf.
you already.
I am the elf. Don't tell the other elves.
Would you
Don't tell
like?
the human.
Would you like?
Yeah, don't tell the human.
It'll become a favorite
Don't tell the
pastime.
elf.
Dwarf
There you
tossing.
go.
What do we call this? Let's say, I don't know. Flip a coin. Roll a d2.
Flip a coin.
You get a 1.
I got the Kraken coin.
You get a 1. Maybe it's not so great.
Ooh.
I got.
Got Kraken, so that's two.
I did not get a one.
So
I
that's
got
the
a Kraken.
2. All
So
right.
we
Yeah.
admire
I
that
mean, you
strut.
walk proudly, and maybe you get some side glances, but nobody
What kind
confronts
of
you.
Hey.
Good.
I think my actions have spoken for themselves for this.
It's just
So yeah, you get to the temple.
Okay.
What would you like to do at the temple?
Can I just ask a question?
Sure.
As they're walking through the streets,
Uh-huh.
utter chaos? Are people in like hysterics?
Are you with us?
No, I'm just asking a question.
How is the city looking?
He's too
You gotta be
busy
the right person.
But he's too busy
How is the
strutting.
city looking? Because she's curious and
Well,
not there.
so I think the way to think about it would be in stages, right? When you guys originally arrived in the city, it
a
was
little panicky.
Yeah. it
business
was-
as usual.
Yeah. I was about to say
When-
everyone was crowding.
When
gates
the
would be-
the conversation about approaching war began, it was a little bit less people in the streets, a little bit, you know,
Sorry guys, you haven't seen me.
I don't
fight with
know,
Oreos
like-
here.
the type of business people was doing was a little more geared toward, you know, battening down the hatches sort of stuff, you know. What you're seeing now is like there's a lot of like what you would imagine to be water cooler talk. There's a lot of just groups of people standing around talking to each other, and
Ew.
Gossip.
like, I mean, because what happened yesterday is,
Everybody knows.
I mean, they're learning it, and it's like
It's
there's
like
a
the
lot
opening
of
telephone.
concerned looks on faces, and a lot of people like, what in the world? You know, it's you just see a lot of concerned looking faces and a lot of shock. But and you definitely get side eye glances from people, and the feeling you would get when you come upon somebody that's talking about you, you know, like you get that a few times.
I'm gonna kill that
So,
This is why I don't like the city.
but nobody confronts you. So
I guess I'm too scared of you.
they don't confront you either.
Yeah. No.
They do the same thing to you.
Well, because they know that if they confront him, Calgon's mom is just gonna tear him to shreds.
Yeah.
VIP.
VIP.
They won't get meatloaf.
They won't get.
They lose meatloaf privileges.
Okay. No,
God
Jane,
dang it,
no,
I'm sorry.
come on.
Stop it!
So, okay,
Stop
so you get to
giving
the
him
temple. What would
ideas.
you like to do at the temple?
All right.
Push harder.
That's what she said.
All right.
Sorry.
Temple. I'm assuming
That
there's like
works.
altars to the different gods here, or is it just to?
So there is like a more, I don't know, pantheon, I would call it, sort of a temple, but there is absolutely a temple to just Kirijolith in this city. Like, this is, of all the gods worshipped in this part of the world, in this city, like, Kirijolith is not a head above, it's just the most revered in but it's not, like, this temple has been here longer than the other temples. And this one is clearly like it's seen a better day. And it is not busy.
All right. Well, if it's relatively unbusy, I guess that'll make this easy. If there's like the one main temple to
Kirijolith.
Jolith.
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 Kiri Jolith. I can say that
I don't
right.
know if she's the one who
She's not the one.
like suppressed this Dragonlance or not, but I will. Yeah, I think I'll go up to wherever her altar is if there's no one in the way. Just
Yeah, you don't see anybody immediately. Like,
kneel down before it, spear out, and try to meditate, pray to the gods for guidance,
sure.
to Ryrix or to
You're not in
Kirijolith.
Ryrix's temple. So,
He is a temple to Ryrix.
somebody had to make this temple.
Yeah. Someone had to make it.
Somebody carved these stones.
sure. I mean, how long do you want to spend on this?
Let's say an hour, and I don't know if can channel some of my divinity, if I can use that in a way, or channel some of my divine powers.
Yeah,
in a way
you
to
just,
reach
I
out.
mean, you do this, but there's not a, you know, as you're doing this, you're just not, like, experiencing any change or any feeling or anything going on. And after a while, then, you know, like, I don't know what you're doing during this time.
Well,
Watching his
It's my-
back.
it's kind of the first time I've been in such
Sun
an
in your
old
cheeks.
building. So, like before, I'm used to being outdoors all the time. So I'm just.
What are you trying to say?
Kinda-
You've never been in a building before?
Well, no, not this kind of building. Like in
She
a
looks at the
temple
door and hisses.
or no, not that kind of race. It's just more of it's my first time being in such a temple. Like it
Okay.
was held in high regard. I know.
Gotta
At
find
one point.
Jabus, aka Rorix.
That
So
was-
what are you doing?
Conversion.
So I guess
Go.
I'm more like awestruck and
initiate
a
her,
little
and she gets a
saddened
bonus
by
from it.
how empty this place is.
I mean,
Sure.
I guess I'm just looking around the area.
Just leaving him alone.
Well, no, I'm still in the temple with him, but kind of just
Yeah.
like just examining stuff as
Okay.
closely as I can.
Yeah,
Not,
after a
like,
while,
messing with stuff,
after a
but-
while, you see that there's another worshiper, probably, that
Yeah.
comes in and like kind of walks in a little ways and sees Kogan doing the thing, and then they just turn around and leave.
Look,
So-
people are shade.
Another level of
Well, I mean, you did have a weapon pulled out and you're praying like to it, so I can't blame him for turning around. It's floating.
Yeah,
Praying to a
you
different god than
put
what
the
this god
effort
is.
into it, but it just doesn't. Nothing
Yeah,
seems
I'm
to
just,
change.
yeah,
Nothing.
I'm
Yes.
more staring at everything.
Finds-
I'm awestruck at this point.
But you said there's like a
pretty.
Well,
There's
it's
like a main
old,
temple,
too, you know,
and then there's like the
and kind
Pantheon.
of-
Pantheon.
Oh, I wasn't
Yeah, I
expecting
mean,
it's pretty.
there,
yeah,
there's.
it's pretty shiny.
Yeah, there's
Temples
a
are really cool.
there's
God
more of a
damn, I really
general
wish I wasn't
worshiping sort of a
Kenyan.
location.
Pretty
There's, I mean, you know that there is like a smaller temple to Reorx, and you know that there's this temple to Kiri-Jolith.
Well, I guess I can head. If there's a temple for Reorix,
Yeah.
Sure.
even if it's a.
Yeah, it's you know about it because you've been to it before, and it definitely has people that are routinely there, but it's just not as
Yeah, I'll head in.
okay. Yeah, you
Yes,
head to the.
I'll go with. I'm going on a religious journey,
Sure.
apparently.
Okay,
call
so yeah,
it a
you get to the
pilgrimage.
Reorx temple, and you know there's.
Pilgrimage.
I mean, kind of oddly, there are some people there that you recognize that you know that know you, and there's like 3 of them. There's a mother and then a son and daughter that you know,
Ah,
and the mother is like sees you and has kind of a almost dumbfounded look on her face, and the 2 kids, they're not kids. I mean the 2 adult
adult.
children.
Young
Oh,
adult.
Dependents.
there.
Yeah, they recognize you right away, and they're kind of looking at you in this way where you would think,
As in, can I do an insight check to see exactly? Should I figure out why? Is it like?
Does it make you feel weird?
yeah, I mean, you can try.
Does it look
Does it
like
make you feel dirty
they think less
inside?
of me because they're buying into the rumors, or it's the divine me being a paladin of Reorix?
Roll your insight.
Dun,
Oh,
dun.
you're hoping for the best, but you should prepare for the worst.
Yeah. Oh, look at that.
Well, he's gonna find out.
Is he gonna believe in people? Or are you gonna crush those little dreams? Oh,
Plus 6,
they're-
23.
His vengeance is gonna force him.
I mean, your impression of it is that Mom has probably heard some stuff
You were such a good
and is a little more like
Ah.
worried, and the two adult children, it's almost like they're restraining themselves
Yeah, we
from
got raided.
greeting you, probably not
We got
to
raided.
piss off
Stream got
Mom.
raided. Because then another streamer, they're ending their stream and is raiding ours with their viewers.
Yep. They're boosting our
I'm-
views.
I'll
Anyways.
turn to
It's,
them and say,
It's Mikey.
I am sorry.
Yeah,
I
it
could
means
not protect
yeah.
the one you all lost. I'm sorry I could not lead you to a place of safety. I come here only for further guidance
So
and not to disturb whatever.
Mom kind of squints a little at you and then turns and leaves. And the
Just bow my head a little bit.
the son has a look on his face that sort of would lead you to believe it's sort of like a I'm sorry sort of a face, and he turns to go after her, and then the daughter stays and says, or doesn't stay, but pauses and says, we still believe in you. And then turns and leaves.
Adria pats him on the back.
I'll just say back, thank you. Your words mean much to me.
Okay, Karen.
That was like a Karen moment right there. I was
These are
like,
tough times for everyone.
at the same time,
You,
I was like,
you just
I'll
dirty
kill him.
now.
I'm gonna murder him.
Who are you
I'm
talking
gonna
to?
slap him.
Because
You weren't
I know
even there.
We are
I don't care.
This is
the voices that are in your head.
these are all the voices in his head. We're all the gods that he actually
And you're
knows.
actually
assuming I
there.
don't know anyone else there, no one
I'm
else
actually-
is having interesting interactions with my appearance. I'll go before the shrine kneel, spear in one hand, symbol in the other. Pray to my God.
Yep. You absolutely feel the presence of reorcs. I mean, 100%.
He's giving you a hug. Sorry for the people who suck.
It's okay, go God. I believe in you.
I got you, boo.
Okay.
Come here, my baby paladin. Sorry.
No tears, you're a strong boy. Okay, I'm done.
Oh, you're
Sorry.
never done.
You have worked so hard, my son.
Come
Oh
to the
God, are we
light.
going Old Testament in this? That's gonna be bad. You're gonna be dead.
Please
That's the
don't.
tone that just made me think of.
You
Like,
must now
have a feeling we
obliterate
have to go
this
to, like-
man named Lord Beckerus.
No, it would be Old Testament to go to the city of lost names, right? That sounds Old Testament.
yeah, I mean it's
Yeah.
fitting.
All right.
Don't look back.
Anyways. Let's not get crucified
guess-
out there.
I'm not that salty.
I will, in my prayers, ask of my God for guidance in regards to the curse upon this Dragonlance and what awaits in the north that draws so much of the foe's presence.
Roll your religion.
All right.
Would you stop talking about our deaths, please, and thank you?
9.
They're fully expecting
What's
me to
that?
die or be sacrificed to something.
Sacrifice to your
She's
dragon.
gone to Rerix first.
You, you, like, don't feel like you get a answer, per se, but you,
Vague nudges. In
as you're doing this, like, the sense that you have is that
make it up. It's like, it's like education.
the,
I think it was like, wait, look at
pursuing. You think pursuing Soth is what you it's that it's what
Feels
you
like
should
the
do.
right thing to do.
It feels like the right thing. Oh wait, I know.
It's not a. I mean, it's just. It's a little vague, but that's
No,
how.
he's got his undead horses. He'll
But
be
do you want to
okay.
be converted to the religion?
I'm by myself.
No.
Disguise as someone else, so the villagers.
I'm
You've
good
seen
with
some
religion.
crazy, amazing
I'm-
things.
I have seen crazy, amazing things,
So-
and I believe there's multiples.
So as you are
I believe they're all real.
kind of completing this, prayer and attempt to connect with Reorx, you're familiar with the priest of this temple, and she walks in at the time that you're kind of completing what you're doing, and
Sorry.
and
Thinking of what she's thinking.
and she sort of gives you your space and allows you to commune and allows you to do your thing and sort of, this is a dwarven woman, and she, has seen plenty of years, and she just, as you kind of end that communion with Reorx and get ready to do whatever your next thing is,
Nice comment.
you kind of see that she looks to be saying her own prayers, almost like she's watching over you while you do yours.
Do I know her name?
To look up and I see you yawning at the camera.
Yeah.
Turn around and you're already looking at me.
I don't know. What's a good dwarf priest name?
Why are you looking at me?
Divinity.
Maybe you could do dwarf name.
Mikey is actually.
Hang on, I think I got a good few saved up here if you need one.
Yeah, sure. It can be whatever you want her name to be in dwarven.
I'm man-made gaming.
Priestess
You told
of
me that. Is that what
Reorx.
Barry knows?
There you go. I had to think of the word there.
He's talking to you.
That's why I turned it out of my head on him. That's me.
Finally.
I was just trying to figure out who that was.
No, I joined their campaign that's on Sundays as well. They do an online one.
Oh.
Any name can be a dwarf name, right?
I see.
What about
I am man-made.
God.
Fireforge?
Christian.
Iron Fist?
Fulcrum.
Do you know a cleric and a paladin?
What'd we say?
Fulcrum.
multi-class?
Faltharoon.
Or is that
What's her
different
name?
one I'm thinking of?
F-A-L-K-R-U-N.
Different one then.
Falkroon. All
Someone
right,
I know
that's
is
her.
an online one
She's
too.
there.
Online group I play
She's
with is with Etch-a-Sketch Gaming, and
No, that's fine.
the person that DMs is from Texas.
Gotcha.
Someone that we
No,
know in our
it's
group.
someone. It's
Anything
completely
else?
different. We're
Anyway.
You
good.
want to talk to her? You want to
Anyways.
just head out? You want to do something else while you're here?
Oh, fare thee, priestess.
Well, a fair bit better than you, I imagine. Sorry for your troubles.
I'm sure the actions I have taken and the actions I will have to take will speak clearer and louder than a few lies that I told.
Well, were I to choose between a person as devout as you and the stories of some fool, I know which I'd choose every time.
Aww.
Thank you.
Sorry.
Joe back.
I like her.
She comes out as this
It's the
wielding
what?
fighter. Sorry.
Says if the Lord.
Stay strong.
My brother. No, I didn't.
Stay strong, sis.
Adra doesn't know what she's watching here.
It's all Dwarven.
Is this
Yeah, right.
is this a dwarven game here? Like
I'm just
Speak to
I don't
Dwarf
speak
Panthers.
I don't
That would've
speak
been amazing,
dwarven,
though,
so
if
this is gonna be
I speak
very
Dwarven.
confusing for me.
I can actually
You're not
participate in
here.
the conversation.
I don't speak
I'm off on
Dwarven,
my
so
own
this
little
would be
adventure.
very weird for me.
Why do you speak Dwarvish?
I study ancient cultures. Dwarves are old, man.
This,
Oh my! Let's go.
DM Bonnie
Maybe he just
O'Brien.
likes
I
some
also
short.
speak Elven.
Continue
I
to
speak Elven too. Well,
decide
I'm
if you have
an elf.
anything else to do, and if you don't, then I'm moving.
Wish
to-
you a good time and then move on. I guess let
I guess I'm just
Richard
watching the
strength in
two,
these trying times, and may Rurix be with him.
and I'm
Does that mean
And
we're
also
going to be
with you.
moving on to the sacrifice of
Jet.
Jet sacrifice?
Jet, you're up.
Jet.
I sacrifice my life for the.
Hey,
Go ahead.
go for it.
You.
I mean, you're the one that brought him. I don't know why
You're
they
trying
had
to get
to
healthy and make diabetes
Oh,
so you
there's
too.
a beard.
That's
Oh, beard.
the elementary kids. They
Hold on. Hold on.
Yeah, beer. In the morning.
Ooh,
I can't.
they give you a little like.
Hey, there we go.
She's a
What?
early childhood special ed.
Oh,
Jet
So-
on.
that sounded like a little spider.
I'm never gonna let that die. I enjoy
They're
that.
talking
way
about me, the campaign that I joined. On,
It's not actually so much
Sundays.
about you. It's
No.
about war crimes.
Oops.
They said, are you ready to go continue on with the war crimes?
Level 20 sorcerer locked in war crimes. You know what?
I didn't get the memo. Where's my tiara?
You
It's got
don't.
options.
We're out of tiaras. We have headbands.
Don't worry, Dan.
Did you guys pause the stream?
No.
No.
It's
Missing a
paused.
couple, but
Yeah, they're still typing in there and stuff.
I get it back though.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It was not a
It's about being
accessory.
fabulous.
Yeah, it's about being that bitch.
There you go.
That's my bitch right there.
It's okay.
That's the energy I feel.
I like these more.
Kill him. You know
I
what?
know, right? Because I'm always like,
Kill
if
him
if I'm
instead.
like at the grocery store, I'm like, no, I'm not doing it. But they're there. I'm like, hell no, let's go.
Have
Yes.
you ever met anybody that like bakes fake Oreos?
Fake Oreos.
Like,
Or
oh,
makes their homemade Oreo?
I was gonna say I've made cake pops with Oreos.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Those
like,
things are like crack.
That's what I mean.
I mean, I've experimented
You want
with making
spice
the cat
something.
cookies, but I haven't tried
Right,
Oreo.
right. Like,
I've thought about it,
I
but
feel bad. I would feel bad bringing like chocolate chip cookies from the grocery store because I can make chocolate chip cookies.
I
don't
wish I
feel
had
bad bringing
headpieces,
Oreos
but-
because I can't make it.
I'm so picky on my headpiece.
Well,
This is not
you
funny.
can make an Oreo.
it's probably a lot
whether or
of
not
work
you
though.
will.
I'm gonna find out eventually because I want to do it. But actually, what I probably should do, which I think you guys would like, is actually make Oreo cake pops. Those things are like
Except for Martha. Martha's like the baby.
so much work though.
Martha, I'm
Well,
really.
you take no, you take like
I'm perfectly fine
you
with
make a
a
chocolate
half-bird
cake,
cat,
then you
a
take
skeletal horse.
you take like
No.
a
It's
pat,
funny because I'm actually friends.
separate
I'm
the
friends
cookie
with
from the
Martha. 'cause
cream,
I
you
had to
melt the
deal
cream
with
down.
Martha while I
Then
was
you
in the
like
city of
mix a
Bogler
little
while you
bit
guys
of
were
like
fighting up in
chocolate
the
or is it
cliff.
vanilla? I can't remember, but a little bit of frosting with the cake so you can make them into a ball.
Yeah,
Then
that
you
shit-
dip
that was
them
a feat.
in the melted icing from the filling, so they're coated, and with the cookie bits you have left over,
should
you
make it
crush those up and coat it. So that
And then you
it's
put
a lot.
sprinkles on top.
See, making
I mean, you
desserts
know,
with
you
D&D.
got space from the. They're wonderful. They're like crack. They're insane. I've made them once. I'm like, I
I got
can't.
myself a bevy, so oh my god, you guys have eaten all the cookies already.
Do you want some?
whole roll.
Yeah, there's a whole row.
There's a DM roll.
We're just like
I'm
both
Quick, before they
us,
disappear.
cookies. We got you.
This is
boo.
like giving somebody one chip.
you want
Got
yeah,
it.
there you go. Fine. There.
See, they're even propped.
there.
It's like a stage. Oh. Look, there's a light. There. Too much.
He can't. He
You're
just
like the
can't with
ultimate,
you
like,
someday.
kid.
I just noticed
Just
that
shows
Colin
up.
also has
The
a
light
tiara on.
adjusts.
Yeah.
Now,
I mean, it's
everybody needs to be a pretty princess every once in a while.
Fucking that bitch.
yes, bitch.
That was weird. He just went like
I'm
this.
not a pretty princess.
Oh, he did the Z snap and everything. It was beautiful.
All right.
Solid Z
What
snap.
did we decide we were doing anything
I
else?
believe.
No, it was wishing you a good day and letting us continue on to the other characters.
Oh my god. Okay, so we're heading on.
Everyone's
We're
becoming
switching over to
princess.
Jess.
Getting diabetes from y'all. And I'm not complaining, but I get diabetes from y'all.
Sorry, you weren't there, so I had to take the opportunity
All right,
Yeah, you're so
stretch my
sweet.
feet.
It's a
So we're
couple.
dealing with you now.
I get
I-
snobby.
So what are you doing?
I can nod and I realize
I am
that
going
there's
to
stuff
the
going on
left.
in my hair. So I was like,
Gotcha. I said to her, like, come on.
In disguise.
The one that was
Just out in the streets.
Remember, I cast a
Yeah.
disguise self.
Oh, I don't remember anything. You
Oh,
tell
okay.
me what you did.
I cast a
It's nice
disguise
to
self
see
when
that
I
compared
got
to
that
what I'm
note,
used
and I started walking it last.
Cool. What did you disguise yourself as?
I disguised myself
3
as
kobolds and a
an-
church host.
do
I
it, you
said an old
coward.
lady.
I don't even know what you said. All I hear is. I'm like, what?
3
Three
kobolds.
kobolds and a
And a
church
trench
coat.
coat.
No.
Coward.
I can only disguise myself as one thing,
Well,
not
that's why it's
3
like
things.
you would wear it, but then you'd have 2 little stuffed animal heads that look like really bad kobolds sticking out, and it'd
I'm
be
sure
great.
there'll be no negative I can't
Repercussions.
speak. Yes. For looking
You
like
put
a
the
draconic
little piece on
entity.
his head and
Have
he
made
can't
myself
speak.
look like an older dwarven gentleman.
With no regrets.
You're too tall for that.
Dwarves are considered medium, ma'am, unless I can do it.
Just like messing
But if
with
it
you.
if it helps out better, an older human male, salt and pepper hair.
So you-
I've got a
so James.
kind of got
So
a like
James.
scarred up half face.
Old James.
No,
Very old James.
except without the glasses. I have the glasses hidden because
All
I
right.
only need my glasses to read. I don't need them to see.
Good enough. So you get there.
No troubles.
Do you drop the illusion when you get there?
Is it only her that's in the store, or is there other people in here?
It's a
You've been here
small-
twice and you've never seen anyone else in there.
All right, so I dropped the illusion.
All right.
I got your invitation.
So my contacts at the Tower of High Sorcery in Wayreth have denied your request to travel there and participate in the test of High Sorcery. The threat of the Dragon Army is too great, and the orders don't want to be perceived as taking sides in the conflict. However, the head of the conclave, the mage Parsalian, has granted you a special exception. So then, Wyhan offers you this simple wooden brooch studded with black, red, and white stones. The symbol of the mages of high sorcery.
Look at you. You don't have to go through a test.
He has allowed you to practice magic as a provisional member of the mages of high sorcery. The time of your test will be decided after the Dragon Army's threat has passed. Until then, this token represents the Conclave's blessing. Congratulations, provisional mage.
Thank you.
Look at that. Head pat. That's his mental one.
He's a
The
good
sooner the Dragon Army's forces are driven back or defeated, the sooner you can take your test.
It took me a minute to realize.
Getting my coins in.
Now, would you like to buy something, or can I get back to what I was doing?
I'll
You
let
buying
be.
shit?
Okay.
As I cast disguise self, or actually, I'm going to cast alter self, which is another free spell I have, and I'm going to walk on out.
Where's that old man
Alright.
with the big scar coming from?
I love you buying some or you getting the fuck out.
Oh no, that's
No
the whole
loitering.
thing with her. I dealt with her in a solo thing when you guys weren't around. So
Is that what they call it now?
Okay.
that was the one that you
Let's
Wink,
let's
wink.
let's check in.
She's got talisman.
Let's check in with
Ooh,
our
she's freaking naughty.
gnome and our
Human?
two princesses, our two queens.
I wasn't ready for that. I was like, oh god. Yes, queen. Okay, ready.
Without your
Every time we find
bookworm.
something, it's just, yeah.
What are the queens doing?
We're reading.
They stopped right at a
Getting
mirror.
our-
That's what they
getting
did.
our
I'm just
knowledge
the
on.
famed archer that never
Ain't me
misses.
no
That's why I'm
man.
not a queen.
How long are you willing to spend on this?
Is
Yes. Yes, 100%.
I've been through this library a couple of times before with Jed.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, but not looking for this information.
Right.
No. That's why I said
Hey,
uh-oh.
just about has a chance to spend probably like 3
Be
hours.
careful. Some people
Before
don't
she's
care
gonna
about
get
the American.
3 hours?
Oh, 3 hours. I thought you said 30 hours.
Oh God,
I was
no.
like,
She's
work week.
yeah, no, she's
3 hours?
3 hours,
How about you?
and then she's gonna
forgot
walk,
he
and
had
then
the
there's
little
gonna be the
comb in his
wandering.
hair.
I'd be like,
Yeah. Okay, so
yes, Queen, 3 hours. God, I cannot wait to make her a berserker.
so
It's
you
gonna be
so what you
so
guys kind of collectively
Can't
learn.
even is how she rages.
Oh,
I want a grave cleared vampire.
I would also like for while you guys are doing this, you
Oh,
can
yeah.
both make a history check.
Ooh, am I a smart girl or am I just here?
I mean,
Hey, actually, I'm not bad.
I put it down as provisional mage badge.
I thought you were gonna say badger, not badge.
I can keep practicing magic, guys, like I wasn't doing that before.
You just it's just
Nothing was
advantage.
really stopping
Cool,
you
I'm gonna
from
do
just
that.
casting
Oh, you're
it.
gonna use your
I'm gonna
inspiration.
use
If
my
I don't
inspiration
go
to
to
remember,
this
'cause
school,
my
I'm pretty
rolls
much
sucked
considered
eggs.
a outlaw.
And they'll hunt
You're
you
a
down.
rogue.
People want me down.
That was fun.
Jet.
So me go trying
Exactly
to
the
do
same thing.
Jet would become a rogue.
I did. Oh no! But I used it. So
If I
boom.
Okay.
multiclass
I was
so
inspired
I
to
would
be
not go
like,
arcane tricks.
This book
That's
is
the
boring.
Yeah. Oh no, I know.
I'm not much
I
of
gotta
a
get out of that
trickster.
turn
I
too,
don't
but
know
that's
what-
not
Okay,
just
so what you guys find out is
What do you
that
drop some knowledge on us, G.
Become a warlock.
basically after the cataclysm occurred, the northern wastes became a barren, deadly region prone to flash floods.
Ew.
Bloody.
That's kind of surprising.
And
Monsoon season.
It's either really dry or really, really, really wet.
Moist.
you
That doesn't
learned
order.
that
That's like a side of head flood.
there are
What?
a lot of
There's
grand
There's no middle ground.
So
I'm sorry, my
predating
goal
the
over here
cataclysm
is
Why
to
did you
make
drag
the goal as
littered
much as
all
possible.
over this area.
Well,
But there are
Like old ruins,
Sandy
ancient
keeps
ruins,
everywhere.
grand.
yeah, they're grand ruins, but they predate the cataclysm. But
That's
there are very few explorers that survive the attempts to seek them.
nope.
This is a
Good thing we
dangerous
got a
place.
ranger who knows the desert.
But knowing about the flash flooding
that's half the battle.
could help you.
That's my other favorite terrain, so I can find shit.
she knows the cacti.
I know the cacti.
So if you
They're
are
prickly.
going to enter
They're not
that
fun.
region,
I'm gonna say,
you know that
prickly
it's
bitch.
Uh-huh.
it's tough.
Some of them got flowers.
So it's
So
a
is
very
the flash flooding the
dangerous
only
area.
like
Known danger.
phenomenon that we need to like? Do we
Danger.
read about anything else?
I mean, I have a super.
That is
That's the most
dangerous. Because if you get caught in the wrong spot when
Danger
it
zone.
comes, like you're gonna be in a tough way. You also know that you discover that people have tried to check out these ruins and not a lot of them come back.
You just don't know what they're doing. We'll figure it out.
But this is hundreds of years that this land has been ravaged. Like it was always kind of a little bit rougher landscape.
Wild West.
Yeah, it's not exactly a desert per se, but it's desert-y.
Rats. And here I was thinking like Avatar, that freaking library tower that's like out in the middle of the desert. It's like one wrong move and then it goes away into the ground.
Yeah, the land is just challenging to traverse. So
Badlands with ancient civilization sprinkled throughout.
there aren't, like you travel most places and you have some pretty straightforward roads to travel on, and this is much more difficult than that. Which would not only affect you, it would affect whatever Dragon Army soldiers got sent there, and if they're traveling in a larger group, it's even more challenging. You know that if you're going to take a
He's
contingent
on
with
his,
you, it's going to be challenging for a contingent to travel. So, Anyway,
Is there any information listed about how to tell when it's about to flash flood or not?
Rains?
Well, right, but
Well,
I
Not
couldn't
are there any
necessarily.
other
I know.
weather patterns or anything
If it rains
to
higher
tell
up,
to
but if it
warn
rains,
us?
it's just
no one survives to
Just
tell.
flood comes out of nowhere. Be careful.
Air
Time
crossing-
slave.
Be careful crossing streams.
It's-
air gets a little moist.
not like there's no foolproof way to predict it.
Right.
Like you just having there maybe are some things that you could be on the lookout for, but it's not like
Million Fox Spirit, that's me.
just because you do that doesn't mean you're gonna be able to predict it.
I couldn't tell it was between the Kitsune and the Xeno.
Yep, that's
My eyesight is
It's hard to gauge like how long it takes water to travel in different areas. You don't know the lands quite well enough to predict that. So anyway,
Is there,
Long time.
in this library, is there some kind of map or topographical?
Is there any chart?
Yeah.
We got a map.
Well, it with plans.
so actually,
the library explodes in fire.
God damn
I
it.
have
Wasn't there.
Because that's the first map.
That's why there's
I
a
say,
reverse.
I say that just because
So you should have a map
It's
in
wired.
your pictures called the Kalaman region and Northern
Not.
Wastes. Do you have
shows a
that
lot
one?
of the. Yep.
might
shows
as
a
well
lot of
do
northern-
Yeah.
It gives us
biomagic.
most of the northern wastes. I
Would
saved it
have
to my
been way
phone,
at the
so-
beginning that I gave you that.
Probably towards the beginning. You can just
I wonder if we have to go to the sky tiers.
I forgot you had Tootsie Rolls. Or the Tootsie, whatever they're called.
Okay,
Yeah, this looks like the Badlands, yeah.
so yeah, after everybody kind of, everybody kind of does the things that they're gonna do, then Derek kind of
Had to make sure he was in the van. He's got more beard.
Lifts that drink.
tracks all of you down and is like,
Come here. Sorry.
yeah, kind of gets you guys gathered up and
Come
then
here.
tells you that.
Herding a bunch of cats. That's what
So
he's
Marshall
doing.
Vendry has agreed to send him and you guys to the Northern Wastes to investigate the Dragon Army's agenda. Derek is going to have command of a few hundred soldiers.
That's a large contingent they're sending.
Well, there's a lot of Dragon Army soldiers there.
I agree with that.
You look like you have information that you want to say that we don't know anything about.
Is there something about these lands we should know that would make it inadvisable to send large number of soldiers to it?
Actually, yes.
What a coincidence!
Well, okay.
I mean, I shouldn't be the bearer of every bad news.
Well, here's the thing. I mean, if we're not going to make the same mistake that Bacchus made.
Correct.
So if we're going to chase down this dragon army, we're not going to do it and be undermanned.
That
Fair
is
enough.
Fair.
Well-
Does this,
Is our goal to chase down the Dragon Army, or simply get to whatever
Well,
their goal is first? in which
We need to
case it's
figure out
small.
what their agenda is, but if we're going to end up facing off with them, we cannot be undermanned.
All right.
Not like when Bacchus.
However, moving this magnitude of force could draw the attention of
Everyone.
if whoever is. We have to assume that they are spying on us. So, we are going to get ferried across Kalaman Bay at night. We're going to go to a secluded cove called Wrecker's Edge. And it is on your map.
Yeah, it's not really far away.
God. Okay, there. hurt.
So
Sounded like it.
Kellerman's down here.
He didn't hurt
Walker's
it.
Edge is just up there.
I mean, doing it through my mouth.
So basically,
But, yes,
the
it's
task
tingle,
that's
I'm
being
like,
given
no, tingle, no.
Spidey
is to
senses
discover the
everything
Dragon
going.
Army's plot, thwart it, and then come back to those ships.
Get
Sounds
in.
like a-
Shut that shit down.
Sounds like a
Get in.
plan. Maybe not a great plan, but it sounds like a plan.
So
3 steps. Get in. Shut it down.
So,
Sometimes there might be
how are
more
we
there.
gonna figure out
Die.
what their scheme is? We don't know how far away their goal is. It might be necessary
know
to try to
who is.
infiltrate their camp. Is there any captured equipment we could use to disguise ourselves should that become necessary?
You got customers, princess.
Shamefully takes off.
Sorry, had to say that.
So I was asking, is there any captured equipment from the Dragon Army we could use in
I
case
thought
we
he was
might
gonna
need
miss
to
and accidentally
infiltrate
punch you in the chest.
the Dragon Army to
I mean,
find
that's
out
the
what
risk I
their goal
live.
is? We don't
you
know.
guys took bits of their armor, didn't you?
We handed, I think we pretty much handed it over to
The
Smiths.
smithy.
Yeah.
Well,
To
actually, we
figure out.
handed it over to the.
armorer.
In
Like-
town.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We handed it over to the army, didn't we? To like the quartermaster or whoever was in charge of the equipment.
Armor.
No,
in
it was
town.
the two.
Was it in town or was it actually?
The two. Yeah, it was in town. It was the two dwarves. The one with the armor and
Oh,
the
yeah,
one
that's
with the
right.
weapon.
Can always go see if you can use it.
Alright.
Because they said they were.
In case we need to infiltrate the Dragon Army to figure out what they're up to.
So you could do that. 3 kobolds in a breastplate.
Just gonna
So,
to a human word
he's
now.
kind of saying, so one of the things that Darrett says is that he wants to leave on the next evening, but if it needs to be 2 days from now, that's also satisfactory in his mind.
I have
Soon
nothing
but
else that I need to do here.
So you guys have a day or two if you need it for whatever plans, preparations, whatever that you want to make.
Because that's always a good idea.
How much are health potions?
If I could find a health potion.
That. Oh shit! But that means we'd have to go into town.
We were doing them last time by the castle.
Oh, I
Yeah,
purchased
I was about to
mine
say.
from the apothecary the last time I had some, and not the one that I went to.
Have you been
You're also
duplicating
just out
any
wandering and
proteins?
shopping now too.
Uh,
But in a pinch, we got some right from the garden. So.
hey, you want this?
Yeah. That does not look great.
It's a potion. Take it.
I mean, if you ask that question to Darrett, he thinks he could wrangle up as many as one for everybody.
That would work. That'd be nice.
Yes, I think that could be.
Just as
Is
a
that
backup.
canonically?
I don't know. That was just
One, he says one for each of you.
Okay, so I have a
will
total
take
of
one,
2.
and I will canonically requisite for it specifically for Derek.
You know,
I'm
I
writing
feel
on
like
my
Darrett's a
character
main
sheet that I have a
character
healing
that he
potion
will
for
not
it.
die. At least
Ellie.
not anytime.
You know what?
looking out for wee baby Darrett.
He's just a bib.
He's really not. He's commanding hundreds of troops.
Yeah, he's not a baby. He's not a baby to the troops, but he's a baby to Ellie. Because, well,
I am 157
I
years
do
old.
have one thing I would
hey,
like
I'm
to
only 57
actually
years
get.
younger than you.
Um,
I'm 100.
One
Instructed,
tidbit before
because I
you tell
forgot.
me. One tidbit.
I do not
Darrett
look like
leads
I'm
you to
100.
believe
Yeah, I'm
that
21.
Becklin is helping Vendry figure out how to reestablish order in the city.
Hooray.
Carrie,
Declan is still around. Good.
I completely forgot about it until just looking now. It's like, I never got the glass sphere looked at. 'Cause I have no
the
idea.
what?
Because I have a glass sphere.
You do.
And I've been carrying it. I'm like, oh, I forgot it's in my bag. I'm like, what is this? So I want to go get that
Isn't
looked
that
at.
the?
When in the world did you get that?
I don't remember.
Didn't we
Isn't
do
that the drift globe?
I don't
Because
know.
I have it on my
I-
inventory.
Hold on. I'm guessing this is when I wasn't here.
I wasn't here when
know.
they got the drift globe.
But I don't write down
I was here
anything
when
else
they
somebody
gave it
else
to me.
takes.
Yeah, we gave it to you.
Yeah, and I
So I don't-
found out it was a
magical.
drift globe.
It's a magical orb. We give
Which
it to
can
the
I know,
float,
but I don't write down
cast
anything I'm not
daylight, cast
carrying or I'm not
light.
handed. So that's why I'm like, I don't know. But I
Oh,
have it written
yeah,
down.
I
That's why I'm
don't-
like,
I don't remember anything from an orb, so this must happen when I wasn't even here.
I just pull out my badger snuggle. I'm assuming you're not talking about this.
it's adorable though. I love it.
No, that Kinder did not take that.
I know. I
Did the Kinder give you a
haven't
Did
taken
the
black
it
orb?
written
Kinder give
notes.
it to you?
But I do know that I don't
See,
write anything
they
down
wanted
unless
3
I was
kobolds
handed
in a
it.
trench coat this whole time. I'm
Did
just
the
3
Kinder
tenders
hand
and a
it to
human
you
skin.
when we
Oh, wait, what?
And I was like, whatever, this is weird. Throw it in my bag of goodies with all my other stuff. I'm like, meow.
She puts it in with grandma's goodies.
Yeah, the only
So
other
are
makes
you
sense.
are you
orb I know of.
going on some sort of a what are you doing to figure
A
out what it
quest.
is? Did you
A
already
quest.
figure out what it was?
I
Side
have no
quest.
idea what it is. So I want to go try to see somebody in the castle that would have an idea.
Give it to Jet to
I'm
investigate.
wondering if this is the drift globe that I already have.
So I'm pretty sure we did
Picked
have.
that up though. And gave it to you.
Yeah, that's
Who
why
was-
I'm
I say we
wondering.
because I say
What did you write down?
Just glass sphere and question mark.
Are you sure that
That's
wasn't
it.
when we
I
got
meant
it?
to make sure, like, I think it was towards the end of a session, so that's why I was like, I can't.
Are you sure that wasn't something? Wasn't the thing that we gave to Jet and that you never erased? Because that's the only glass orb I know of that we got. Was the drift sphere that we gave to Jet.
something.
And normally I take care of that right away because I know my memory sucks.
Was it something out of the
I just saw it now, I was like, crap, I never got
castle?
it.
No, not castle.
The fort?
The fort in Vogler. Was it from
Oh,
something
Wagner?
Like,
in
when we're running
Lady
around there.
Beckham's room? She like had us grab that box or whatever.
I think all we did
Box
was
of
grab the
armor.
box.
Yeah,
Yeah, the box
I
had the
think
armor
we
for
just. I think it was you, me, and Blanche that
Well, the
went
nice
and
part
grabbed
is
the box.
Yeah,
if it
I
is
wasn't
just the
there.
dirt
Because
thing,
I
it's
was like
cool. And I just
Blanche's
wrote it down,
crutch,
but
basically.
I was
I
busy
typically
getting
don't
kids
write anything
onto
down and leave it.
That's what it
and all
Or
this.
was
feels
it
like. It
from
was.
the other gnome
And that's,
inventor?
Did the bone inventor give us anything like that?
They only gave us the Fargate.
Yeah.
The far dab.
Well, somebody got flasks of alchemist fire.
It was.
That's not me.
I thought we left most of those with the fort.
Yeah.
So that they could
Oh,
use it
sure,
to defend
you did.
themselves with it in case they were attacked again.
Okay.
Actually use it this time and not just get ambushed in the wall.
sorry for derailing. I just saw that and like, crap, I have no idea what that is. And if I would have handed it off to somebody else,
Princess
usually I'm like,
Conan.
cool, I don't have to
Taking
remember that. 'cause my
glory.
brain's like,
The eyebrow.
Just
Completed
figure out.
that one.
it's like, if my,
Please don't do that.
I know how
That
bad my memory
hurts.
is. That's why I'm like, I don't have to write it down unless I still have it.
Okay. Well, so I'll just explain what the drift globe is in case we didn't already get it. It's a small sphere of thick glass. It weighs a pound. If you are within 60 feet of it, you can speak its command word and cause it to emanate the light or daylight spell. Once used, the daylight effect can't be used again until the next dawn. You can speak another command word as an action to make the illuminated globe rise into the air and float no more than 5 feet off the ground. The globe hovers in this way until you or another creature grasps it. If you move more than 60 feet from the hovering globe, it follows you until it is within 60 feet of you.
Sounds
It
like
takes the shortest route to do so. If prevented from moving, the globe sinks gently to the ground and becomes inactive, and its light winks out.
To let you know, I already have all of that written down.
Well, I kind of figured.
There
But
you
I was
go.
just more along the lines of like, in case there was something else, and I just have never remembered to ever ask, what the hell is this? Which is accurate.
Okay.
Okay. So what else now?
That works.
No one wants to drink.
Okay.
dead.
Loud.
As I emptied out the
That was
bottle,
just
now
my
I'm pouring in
ego.
a health potion.
I know that
Nobody
feeling.
wants to levitate in the air.
No one wants to hover. So it's a
You gotta catch
vial
when I'm
of-
not paying attention to you, yo.
Okay.
Not yet.
Anything else we're gonna try to accomplish, or are we just?
We have assumedly procured said health potions.
Enter time.
He's gonna bring them to you.
How
He'll do
would
some
Blanche get there?
maneuvering.
Would that be a next session thing? Never mind.
Masking tape on it and bright guys.
Wait,
I don't know where you're getting masking tape, but okay.
quick question for Ellie.
Yes, ma'am.
Is Martha coming with us or no? What is
Into the waste.
That's totally up to you, but I'm just curious.
Oh wow, I didn't put it there.
Is
for that
Martha
reason.
gonna put
No,
Lord
that was okay.
Backrest in his place? Freaking
Hey, what's Kogon's mom up to?
Is Kokon's mom up to babysitting a badger?
Well, I could probably visit her if you'd like to come along and find out.
just curious.
You know,
What's happening? Are we going to visit Kogan's mom, or are we just?
Kogon's mom.
I'm
has got it
going with
on,
Jessica.
apparently.
Yeah, you know what? I haven't met Kogon's mom. I've been
I
everywhere
have.
else
She's a
with
lovely
Kogon
person.
right
I'm
now.
going back.
What are you doing?
I said we're gonna go visit Kogan's mom. I'm going with.
Okay, everybody wants to go visit Kogan's mom.
Visiting my mom.
All right.
You say briefly. I see dinner in our future.
She sends us with a bunch of food before we go.
I don't know. We got to go out on a dangerous venture.
So yeah,
and
so you guys get to Kogan's
don't leave
house,
the line.
Kogan's mom's house.
Hi,
She's
Kogon's
there,
mom.
right?
Yeah.
They're not arrested or something, right?
No.
Why would they be arrested?
No.
I don't know, because
They haven't done
committed
anything
treason
yet.
or something? According to a certain someone? Oh, I'm ready to burn.
Hey, Jess, you're dragging
So,
along
yeah,
with
so you-
Kogon's mom.
Are you going along to Kogan's mom's house?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so yeah, you guys roll on up, and as soon as
She sees these three giant people.
as soon as you guys get there, she opens the door, and she's just immediately kind of got the she sets her eyes upon her son, and immediately has the quivering lip and she oh my boy, you know, and
Pay
gives you a
attention to
big
your
hug,
mother.
and she's just like
Yes,
I'm
Mom.
so glad you're okay.
Glad we can make it back.
Jessica.
Glad you're all right here. It's been.
Oh, and you brought all of your friends.
They couldn't resist meeting you again.
I haven't met
Oh
her.
yeah, I haven't met this one.
I don't think Jezebel was with us either when we came. It was just me and Ellie that was.
You two are new
Yeah,
then?
no, we're new to your mom. I heard good things. And her food.
She kind of leans in close to you, Kogan, and she's like, "She looks like a weirdo. Is she okay?"
Which one?
All of them. Well, I know about this one.
I've been.
She looks over at Ellie probably.
They're fine enough folk. Just
They must be if they're hanging out with my
don't
boy.
accept baked goods from that.
They're fine. They're fine.
She already prepped.
Otherwise, yes, they're fine.
Very good. Well, are you all hungry?
Of course.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Kill Brownie.
I do not know.
No.
So she runs
I'm not
off.
explaining.
One
Not-
person
Yeah.
you're gonna go up to that knows you're.
Please, and she's like, please.
shoves
She's like
it in
pointing
her
at the living room table or the dining room table.
I will not follow that instruction. I will leave Martha with Kogon and I will follow her into the kitchen.
Okay.
Just help.
Sure.
Martha
Kogan
is
will
like,
never be seen again.
I'm not used to seeing
No, we're
healthy, happy
buddies.
family relations.
I
We're
know.
good with animals.
yeah.
We went gallivanting with the badger.
Mommy Dearest wasn't the greatest.
Don't remember my parents' relationship well.
Yeah, she comes back out and she's almost like she was. You don't know how she has them ready, but she's just got like a dozen meat pies ready for
has-
everybody.
She has Reorix on her
Jezebel.
side. That's what it
Didn't
is.
even know we were coming
All the
by
happy
today.
food clap.
Jezebel's so excited.
Yeah.
Not subtle.
That sort of rumor mill going around. Of course, she's gonna see
Fair
something.
enough. Fair enough.
Nom nom nom.
Yeah. So yeah, she's got it
My memories
already.
are
She's
delicious.
got, you know, and she knows, you know, like it's been
That's
a
why I
rough
was
time.
scared
So
about listening
she opens one of the special bottles of dwarf spirits for everybody. Yeah.
Boy. I'm a lightweight.
Oh, I think you'd love my grandmother.
Oh really?
Yeah, she's a.
Well, I would
she's
love
a-
to meet her someday.
She's an herbalist with the refugees.
Oh my God.
Her name is Roquette.
What? That sounds lovely, dear.
That's a good response.
It sounds like Kogan's mom, I'm guessing.
So she's like got this big jug of dwarf spirits and she's like pouring some for everybody. She's like, and she's just kind of like making sure like,
Yep.
all right.
There's 5 of us.
Hopefully the rumors haven't been too hard on you.
You know, I did have to tell the neighbors that I did not appreciate their
Input.
willingness to entertain such things.
She beat the crap out of him.
I had hoped my actions had spoken louder and clearer than they were.
Am I? They,
How's father doing?
Kogan's mom is a paladin too.
he's angry, and he's already confronted some people about it.
I know.
Mom kicking Kogan's dad kicking ass too.
I know you're running from the homeland under probably not too dissimilar circumstances. Brings back some bad memories.
Well,
Seems to be running in the family.
we will only ever support you and stand up
Quite
for you,
literally.
and we will always do everything in our power to ensure that you have a home here.
Thank you.
No one, you know your father. No one will besmirch the name of his son.
Excuse me. Sorry.
Really quietly. Is this what families are like?
I miss my family.
You've got orphan family. You've never met my mother. It's fine.
Well, dig in, dears.
Oh yes.
Please enjoy.
Did I ask
Still-
for
Just
brother
looking at you like
family? Or
you seriously
Yeah, better
asked
me.
me that question.
Me and Jet are kind of like in the same boat.
She kind of,
with
as you guys
family-wise.
are
And yet
digging
you're
in,
not
and she kind of sneaks off a little bit, and then comes
like-
back a few minutes later, and she's got this big tray
Better,
of
it's like
cakes.
this, the other part of it.
Ellie is like,
She has cake.
She has little cakes.
Tiny.
Yeah.
savor
Never
this.
seen a happy,
You know what?
wholesome family get
All
this.
this war and terror and lies have to be off balanced by the Usans, all right?
With nothing but their meat pies.
Pies and cakes, you know.
Cakes for the
I think that's a-
boo-boos.
I was doing a rhyme.
Yeah, I mean, for anybody that's
Oh, I
participating
would.
in the
Everyone
dwarf
knows that.
spirits, they are
Dang it! I wish I was.
they are
Powered.
robust, but they warm the soul.
Good old
Let's
family
see.
cooking.
It's like a firebolt inside my heart.
Amazing to see a wholesome family dynamic. I didn't know this was his life as his grandmother.
Oh, I thought she was actually gonna
Oh
take
my
a
God,
drink.
it's cake!
They're wearing a tiara. No.
It's an illusion tiara.
Eat the cake, more tears. Oh my god, it's so good.
Oh my god. It's your turn.
Like, isn't this delightful?
I wish my
as you're
dad
like,
was still
fuck,
around.
woman.
He would enjoy
I'm
Eats the cake, starts to cry again.
So good.
Something worth fighting for.
I'll fight for this.
Keep turned into
I think it's good. A cake worth fighting for.
Dishonor on your couch.
on your couch.
Well, they don't have a cow, do they?
Do you have a cow?
so
We're carpenters in the middle of a
So
city.
a couch, yeah.
so so after like after about an hour of being at the table and being able to just enjoy this time, which I think for all of you probably feels
I
like
can't do.
kind of an incredible respite from what you have gone through and what you have seen and what you have experienced. And the door opens and Kogan's dad comes back.
And the atmosphere now changes.
And he enters and you kind of hear him before you see him. And he's like, oh, something smells wonderful. And he kind of comes around the corner into the dining room, and he sees Kogan, and he immediately like gets you up and gives you a big bear hug. Like, he's bigger than you. He gives you a big bear hug, and he's like, he's like, my boy. I don't know that I've ever been so proud.
Yeah, just all the silent.
I'm not gonna lie,
so
this is making me
beautiful
want to
eating
go
your
visit
cake.
my
Like-
family.
This is
Probably
making
should
Adra
before we
very
leave.
sad.
We got a little bit of time before we should probably
This is
visit.
nothing at all
And
like
he's-
court nightmares.
He's like, as he embraces you, you can smell he's got, that he's got kind of the smoky smell, and you know that the one that you're smelling on him is the one that he usually smokes this to calm himself down once he's gotten agitated.
His smoky smokes.
So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
This
Glad I could see you again.
this
Dad,
moment's
before-
making Adra really depressed.
Before we have to head off again.
head off. Where are you going?
The Wisps.
We're heading north. There's something going on there, and
So the look on his face changes. I mean, he goes from, kind of that beaming pride and everything to it changes to now like a look of concern and
I'm sorry, I'm a
why
little
must you go
morbid.
there?
Like,
Actually, a
Why
lot
must
more
anyone?
than
Now you're getting
I
in trouble.
saying a little.
there's something out there we cannot let the foe get. I don't know what it is.
That's why I said teenage
Cannot let them
wasteland.
Looks like they even put it into the wasteland.
Sorry.
Not with the resources they're willing to throw at it.
So he kind of he's like looking at you and he's like trying to take it in, and he can see that your mother has heard these words now, and all of this whole time had been so just a family time, and she has probably intentionally tried not to bring these serious conversations into it, and now that she's hearing it, she's just so he kind of looks at her and sees she's almost like clutching at her heart a little bit, hearing it, and
Kind of like side hugging her a little bit.
and
Just to like.
and so he sort of processes this, and then he says, well, if it must be done, they can send no one better. And he then kind of looks at all of you.
eating cake.
A little more skeptical looking at
No,
I look really.
Who the hell are these three?
he's a believer.
19-year-old
He's never
redhead.
seen this one, but he's a believer in the ones that he
He's
has
never
seen.
seen this one. Sorry.
So.
I'm not foraging.
Anyway,
I'm at some point going to
and
get
everyone
up
else visit
as
Kogon's
family
mom
that's
and
entering,
family.
come up and kind of shake his hand and go, "Don't worry, sir. We'll bring your son back safe."
Kogon's gonna chuckle a little bit at this serious tone.
He says, "I'm sure you'll look after each other."
Don't worry, my arrow never misses.
Kogon, apparently the magic privileges of her have now been moved to you. We are now taking care of you. Not you of us, we of you.
Don't worry, my arrows never miss.
Blessings upon all.
This is gonna be the one moment it misses and shoots Kogon like, ah!
So he says, "Well,
I can heal.
I
can
hope
ask
you will all partake in a glass with me."
Why not? I've already started.
Why not?
Yeah. So you guys finish off that whole jug of.
And
Yeah.
face
Well, there's what, 7 of us doing it?
It's a big
You
jug,
said you weren't drinking.
and a lot of you are
I
little.
said I was joining.
Okay.
did
Well,
just
anything
thank you
else
very
we want to
much.
do
I'm
while
just
we
more
are here
quiet
with
on that.
Kogon's family?
I'm just more on the
You wanna
quiet
pop
side
the
when I'm
question
drunk.
about
Bitch. Can you babysit Martha for
I would.
Mr. and Mrs. Kogon's mom and dad, can you
me? Usa!
Mr. and Mrs.
Kogon's mom and
and Dad.
Just call them the Usams.
Usong? I've got a Usong for you.
I would ask.
I really
Kogon's
wish
mom
one of
if
us
she
was a
would
bard.
I know I miss my friend.
Martha, how we are aware.
That's, I'm torn between a cleric and a bard as a backup.
We will see to her care.
Just gonna give her the bag full of badger snacks.
Good God, I
What do you
almost
want
blurted
from
that out. Don't do what
I
James
see
did.
this.
Or Jet
Tell
did.
me if I'm wrong. We come back. Martha's gonna be like 10 times
she's gonna-
bigger, but not
she's
in a
gonna-
good way.
She's gonna have that
Armor's
real
not
nice
gonna fit
fat
anymore.
padding on them ribs.
Gonna have to be refitted to become unmovable. Instead it's Martha the Blob.
You're gonna have to pay to get the armory fix resized.
She will become the unmovable.
No, it's alright. It's a joke.
Martha, the
I'll
untuned,
give
the
them the
all
badger
too
snacks.
The unboopable, the unrollable.
Just.
The unmovable.
The squishy
Oh, and the collar.
The squishy.
There you go.
Yeah, they have the collar. Her armor and the badger snacks.
And
And
did
the
you get
collar.
that bow with the ring?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm giving that to them.
Oh, so they can understand Martha. Oh God. Oh God.
All right.
We're gonna have like a
We
little
have
side
yet
story.
to deal with that to see how much she actually nags about what she wants.
You're gonna come back, and your badger's gonna be a follower of Rerix.
Oh, holy
the
badger.
armor's got engravings on
The
it.
unmovable. The holy badger of unmovableness.
A bard named Dio is gonna make a song about it. It's gonna be great.
All right.
Yes.
Shocking.
Anything else with Kogon's family or
What?
anything else in town
What?
before we? I guess what I'm saying is, tell me when you would like to fast forward to getting ready to get on the boats.
What time of day was it when we went to go visit the parent?
I don't know. Let's call it evening.
I mean, this was.
I was gonna say, I'm
this
assuming
was
we're-
after a long rest, isn't it? So we probably.
Well, you guys did a few
it's
things
probably
during the day,
evening now.
so we'll call it dinner time.
Yeah.
All right. Well, in that case, I can wait till tomorrow. I actually, after having this event, I would like to go and visit Jasper before we ended up heading out. But I know that we're leaving at nighttime, so I can go tomorrow afternoon or something.
Sure.
like that.
Sure.
When the kids are more active, I can.
Jezebel wants to drop off her goodies to her
Exercise.
grandmother. It's like, look, I went places. I brought
What are you gonna give her?
I've got
A long sword.
a long sword and a pair of salt and pepper dragon shakers.
There you go.
All right. There you go.
You horn dog, you.
Oh. There's
Let me ask you a question. Do you guys want to role play these events, or do you just want to have done them?
I'm good with just
Having done it.
Yeah, I'm good with having done it. I guess.
Okay.
because
So-
she's
so-
gonna go.
So you go check in with Jasper, and I mean, like looking after the children has been very, very different than it was before. But it is now, instead of it being just him, it's a little more of
A community.
a
kinda-
community now.
Everyone's doing it.
Quick question also during that event. How's the cat doing, Smokey?
Did he die? Did he
Let's
get
find out
fat?
how well the kids did at taking care of him. Oh my. Okay. Yeah, Smokey is alive and is healthy, but is missing a not small chunk of fur.
He's bald, buddy.
He's balding like you.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Anyway.
Not that I know of.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean that's what's happening.
That poor cat.
Okay. Kids are doing good. He's doing good. I let him know that I'm going to be gone for a while. Apparently, we have to take a trip up to the northern way. So all that stuff. So it's like, that's, oh, and I show him the symbol I have. Because of these times, I'm not able to take my test yet, but they gave me provisional mage badge. So I can
Really?
keep studying magic.
I don't know what that means, but it sounds important.
Poor Jasper.
Proud of you, boy.
Thank you. I got sentimental, okay? We visited Kogan's mom and dad last night, and I got sentimental for my family.
All right.
No, I do the ugly crying.
Let the
Well, no one's looking.
wholesomeness seep into you.
I don't have a family.
I was eating cake.
So yeah. Anyway, Granny Rockhead is thrilled as always to see you. Wants to know what like what's been going on. What have you been
How
up to?
did you get
and
that
then
far?
Her
from.
in with everything. But the fact that I actually almost kicked it. I was like, yeah, we're not gonna do that.
and so you
That's
give her
such
a sword, which
Just gonna sell it on the black market.
you
The magic sword.
sort
It's a
of.
plus one.
she. It's one of these classic like.
Plus
That's a
I
great.
think so.
Wow!
The sword
What?
you
I
put back.
will. I
oh, that's the one.
sure I can use
Yes.
this, dear.
Puts it in the back.
I thought that's what she just gave.
Yeah. Yeah. And you give her what? The salt and pepper
I
shakers?
wish
Yeah.
I don't have that one.
Okay, so let me think about this.
An array of objects. Salt and pepper shakers.
Yeah.
Magic along.
Yeah. So she takes them and immediately starts
Hennessy.
kind of looking them over and like
This actually has
trying
her
to see
attention.
how it like she's like testing how it works exactly and like the pepper one has got this like mechanism to grind it and as soon as she notices that she's like oh
Good stuff.
She's like, this
I
makes
can
up-
Gave her
definitely
a salt
use
and pepper
this.
shaker. What you actually gave her was a grinder.
She's like, makes up for the weird sword, dear.
Gave her,
what a delightful gift, dear. Oh.
Bosch said you'd like it.
I do.
She's like almost in tears about it too.
I do.
secretly blessed it to cure poison.
I guess.
Are you telling her where you're going?
Yeah. I'm gonna leave out the part of almost kicking it. Like, yeah, we can talk about that later. But gonna tell
So-
her about where we're
So she processes her like
tried to soften the blow with the good.
yeah, she like processes her whole amount of trepidation that you're gonna go there. And then she says, okay, she asks for a moment, and she comes back like. She comes back like
The princess has spoken.
a minute later, and she says, "Listen to me, dear.
Man
Listen
of
to
the
me.
wild.
Weird stuff with his beard and everything.
Please do not prioritize this. If you happen to find any of these plants,
Bring them. Granny doesn't care.
so she's got a list. She's got a list of like 15 different plants, and then she's got a list of like. How much of them she hopes that you give her.
Okay.
Anyway,
Okay.
So goes from being like super nervous, like she's gonna tell me no, and I'm gonna figure out how to say it. Like sucks, I'm going.
yeah, she's
It's
like
oh my god, wait, you're giving me another shit? Okay.
so anyway,
Shopping list or
she's
a scavenger list.
yeah, but she's like, please, whatever you do, this place is. I don't want to think about how dangerous it is, but maybe this will give you something to do that's not so dangerous.
This
you
plant
better
grows on the
You
blood
got to know
of
everybody I'm
freshly
going
dead
with. You
victims.
feel
Oh, this
much
is
better.
Well, I would love to meet them. Well, she probably has met some. of
She
them.
has met.
She's met
briefly,
Like, I'm sure
and
she's
then
met
you sobered
Jen.
her
I'm
up.
sure
Yep.
she's met.
I know she's met
I was
me
gonna say,
at
it's
one
like so
point.
bad. Like you get to know them. You'll love
I
them.
have
You'll see
foraged
why-
for her at one
Well,
Be okay.
yes.
Besides, I'll have lunch with me.
I have apparently been on the other end of.
point. You've been the
Test
test.
She's been wonderful.
Blanche is
Not
one.
the pest
Blanche,
dummy,
of
I'm
course,
sorry.
Blanche is wonderful. Blanche is always wonderful.
That's why I'm not as afraid.
Hey, my focus got
Well,
It needs
I
to be
can
done.
read without my glasses.
No, that's not true. I still need that.
we will be putting out the good vibes for you, dear.
Good vibes.
You are such a hero.
Mom would never believe that.
Well, your mother and I have different ideas of what a hero is. All right.
Mother's heroes will.
Anything else that we would like to achieve?
I guess
That's what I got.
Nope, I'm good.
early in the morning
Just-
I'm out in the woods, kind of like, because this is going to be a while before,
Before you see greenery again, like this.
partly greenery, but it's also partly
I mean, the water can be
most,
green.
like my parents are both gone, and the whole Kogan's family, like, made me really sad, and it's basically me going out in the woods because they're connected to a point of this woods, basically me just connecting with my parents, basically telling them
Direction.
I'm gonna be okay, don't worry,
Yeah,
type thing.
yeah, yeah. As you're doing that, you
Want one?
Damn, my bubble broke.
as you're doing that, you have a moment where you see these two birds like fly in and kind of land on a branch not too far away from you, and they kind of both turn their attention to you more than what you think a normal bird would, and it gives you this moment of feeling like maybe they are looking out for you.
Hi mom, hi dad.
Are they kind of like cardinals?
Even though
Sure.
I don't know my mom well enough, but I knew my dad. My dad's the one who raised me, taught me how to fight with a bow.
There you go.
He was our famed archer in our clan.
There you go.
You're following well in his footsteps.
Damn
So-
right. My mom was the clan leader. It was a small clan. Yeah, we'll go. This was like early morning.
Wait a
You
second,
get
I
back
see
to
it.
everybody.
Are we ready for the boats? Do we
Yeah.
feel ready?
Hell
for the
yeah.
boats?
I show you
Let's
the
take the
list. Look,
boats.
I don't know any of those things.
Let's go to the wastes.
Granny gave me a list.
Hey,
Okay,
I can help
so-
you possibly with that.
You wait until the evening of the following day, and you head out to the docks. And when you arrive, In addition
Uh-oh.
to all of the troops and Garrett, you see Cudgel Iron Smile.
Bam!
Stop reading
And
Mark's mind.
you see Tatina Rookeldust.
Everybody back together.
This is the gnome that had all the inventions and created
No,
the
the
Fargabs.
fake dragon that was the
thought it
weed
was the
whacker.
cousin for a second. I was so upset.
She
The
The
gnome.
tender comes back to haunt
You're
her.
like, why are you here?
she is
I'm here to help you, cousin.
she
Your
has
flannel.
she has dyed her hair a vibrant violet hue. And she
That
is
is
you
pretty.
rage queen.
Purple?
yeah.
That's pretty.
She's
That's
thrilled
stand
to
out in the
be
waist.
field testing the Fargabs.
Well, my hair is light blue, guys. So is mine.
At least that blends in with the sky.
So you
I dyed
guys
it though because it's black normally.
you guys board
Liner if it just is.
My hair is black. My
Mine,
eyes are amber.
mine's a dark color naturally, but I
so you
dyed
guys board the ships.
it 'cause why not?
Water sloshes and wood creaks as ships depart from Calaman's docks in the dead of night.
My sea elf would love this.
Citizens
Queen on the
gather
boat.
to bid farewell to loved ones soon fade from view. The ships cut through the dark waters of Calaman Bay, sailing to perilous shores under cloudy skies.
I wish Blanche was here to sing us sea Shanty. She'd be here.
Oh, Blanche is from somewhere.
Yes, Blanche is probably
Blanche is somewhere on the boat.
in the boat.
Should be.
Okay.
Actually help steer.
Well, I think this is where we will end, and we will pick up next time on the shores of the Northern Wastes.
Alright.
Well done, everybody. What a family time episode.
A nice, wholesome episode.
That's
before
right.
we get to the waste.
That's right. That's right.
Hey, Jet. How does it feel to have a family?
Shut up.
Thanks for watching, everybody.
See ya.
Shut up, Jen.
Jet's an orphan.
Jen, shut up.
Jezebel feels like one would tell
Well,
her
you know
family
what?
this.
I can't